Hey, JDS, how you doing? Yep, first again. Uh, I seen Paul Murray went on early this morning again. Hey, Blaine Neal. Hope you're doing good. Ugh. Yep. Yeah, Neil. Hey, Brandon, long time no see. How you been doing? I'm right back. I just gotta check my dog, see what kind of mischief she's in. Oh, you got a new computer, Brandon? Oh, that's good. Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Good, Roger. How are you doing? I looked for you earlier this morning.
Yeah, I seen that. I don't get up at 4 o'clock in the morning anymore. Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Hey, good morning, Roger. Good morning, Paul Murray.
Good morning, Paul.
What? You had a sleepless night or what?
Yeah, my back and everything hurt. I got up about 3 o'clock and decided what the hell I'd go on, and I was watching the cameras and caught a skunk at about
Oh, yeah?
3:20.
Oh,
I actually watched it go into the trap.
You see how big it was?
He was about like so,
Okay.
but he or she, whatever. But it also, the interesting thing is that it beat the hell of itself for at least until 6 o'clock in the morning, just making a hell of a racket out there. So I would imagine it's got to be a little bit bloodied up because it was.
Mine's
Hey,
still
Val.
sideways.
Yep.
Hey,
Hey, Night Train. Good morning. How you been doing? Downey Paul. How you doing?
boo. Glad I
I'm
missed
glad
that
you got-
car.
Brandon, I'm glad you got a new computer.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, so I got
Yeah,
home a little bit late last night. So
How come?
I went to go to my son's place because he wanted to change oil on his car, and
Yeah.
I don't like seeing him being alone doing that. You know, in case something happens.
Yeah.
So I went there. Then I went and did a couple of errands at the grocery store, so I don't have to go today. Same time.
Wow.
And when I got home, it didn't take me long to go to bed.
Yeah, I decided to take my 3 dogs out to get a puppuccino last night. I ended up with 2 in the back seat, one just behind the seat, down in the where you put your feet. And Kevin wanted to go, so I had to get Lillian out of that spot. She just wouldn't budge. So I decided that if I got in the back seat, climbed into the back seat, I could coax her up onto the seat. I slipped, hit my tailbone really, really hard. Just went, ah! One leg out of the car, one leg spewed that way, the whole body like this. And Kevin grabs my arm and tries to pull me out. And I'm like, stop it. Stop it. I had to stay there for like 5 minutes until the pain went down enough.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I had dogs licking me on the face, and then I finally got him out of the car. I said, sorry. I finally figured out how to get it out of my backseat of my car. This is why I don't climb into the backseat of this thing. It's nothing good gonna come from that.
Shouldn't
You
pile
need-
in
you
3
need to
dogs
find
and
a
Kevin
used-
in a small Volkswagen neither. I mean, what are you trying to do? Break a record?
You need to find. You need to find a minivan, Val.
Well, Lily likes the front seat, but Lily and Kevin both want to go. And I hate to tell Kevin that Lily trumps him. So I got it.
If you had a minivan, it could take everybody.
I know. So, yeah, so I had to take a bunch of ibuprofen this morning because I'm just like, oh my God. This is,
So Falcon Hodges, you gonna go flying today?
Hey, Brian Neil, how you doing?
Well, you talk to me there, Roger?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. I'm going to head down to the trailer tonight. We're going to leave here about 3 o'clock. But, of course, I got a sign to put up right around the corner.
Okay.
So I got to take 2 trips down there.
Oh, okay.
So I got to go down, put the sign up, then come back, and then later on go down later on. I just don't have enough room in the truck to all the stuff we take and the dogs and everything else and try and put a sign up. So
Okay.
I'll probably leave here around 10 o'clock or so and maybe go down and do that sign.
Streaming while driving, shame on Val. Wait for her to get pulled over content.
well, I'm not looking at y'all. I'm just listening.
Computer chick, good morning. Blind Neil says good morning, Val.
Good morning, Blind Neil.
Night Train says good morning.
Good morning, Night Train. Oh my goodness.
It's almost a perfect day around here for flying today. It's just wind's only about 5-6 miles an hour all day.
Oh, nice. We had a storm thingy last night. So my grass got watered, so I don't have to do that today. I'm like, whoa, checking off those to-do lists.
So, Paul, do you have to call the guy to come get him?
Yeah, I called him this morning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you called him.
So is that still the possum?
No, I got a skunk this morning at about 3:20.
Just one?
Yeah. But they don't work on the weekends, so and the possum beat the hell out of itself in the box.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry to hear that. He's probably not happy in there, huh?
Well, I think it's got to be bloodied up because it was so loud that you could hear it inside the house and beating himself up in there.
The possum or the skunk?
Skunk.
Do you know if it was Mama Skunk?
No. I just caught a glimpse out of the camera when I was live streaming at 3.
You were live streaming.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul. And I
Roger,
missed it.
Roger was up. I thought maybe he could come on, but he didn't.
No, I wasn't up at that time. No.
Oh, honey. So did it make you want to open the cage and let him out because he's so upset?
Oh, no. That little bugger turn around and give me a dose. That's what he'd do.
Oh.
Compassionate a little bit. Stupid. Nope.
Well, it's just that poor little skunk probably was going, Mommy, Mommy. That's probably what was happening.
Because it wasn't the really big all white one.
Oh, wasn't?
No, it was black with a white stripe on the top.
The way normal skunks are.
Yep. But I think he came from the next door neighbor's house, the fence that's between my house and him.
Oh, okay. So this may be your neighbor's pet.
It's not the ones that come around the front. Hey.
Okay.
Good morning, kids.
Hey, good morning, Huey.
Good morning.
Good morning, you. How you doing this morning?
Hey, much better than yesterday, I'll tell you that.
Oh, good.
Got my electrical problems sorted out.
What
was it?
So there was a second, I'm not going to call it a fuse panel, but they're called these arc fault detectors. And there was a panel of these things. I had no idea they even existed in my house. And that's what had tripped. So anyway, took a 5-minute service call. It was done.
Yep. I have arc faults in my house too.
I'd never even heard of them.
Yeah. Well, see, now it's a new code, eh? Wow, it's been around for a while now. But all your outlets have to be arc fault. Now, because I have a window shaker in my house and I don't have central air in my house, when I wired it, I had to, one window I had to wire in for air conditioning. It goes straight to the panel. There's no arc fault on it.
Yeah.
And
well,
also,
Blind Neil called it yesterday. So good job, Blind Neil. Your prediction was correct.
yeah. But see, one thing I didn't do on the arc faults is all the lights upstairs are not on an arc fault, because when you throw a switch, sometimes you get that snap.
Yeah.
And that'll trip an arc fault.
Okay. Paul Murray, read the chat there for computer chick.
Hey, computer chick.
Well, Bambi's been here. Pepe Le Pew and family have been here.
Did you catch any more last night?
Yes, I got one at this morning at 3:20.
Good.
Yep. Because you get my invite, didn't you?
I did, but I was asleep.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I saw it this morning when I woke up.
I sent out a whole bunch to everybody.
And who showed up?
Nobody. It was a solo show.
Oh.
The only person, there was like 3 or 4 people on the chat, but of course they would come in and then they'd go to sleep, and somebody else would come in. And Rotordale Svi came in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. He didn't come on the panel, but he just said hello. He
Okay.
says,
That was
he
nice.
said, Paul doing a solo show.
Oh, computer chick. Oh my God, raspberry zingers are my favorite. And the minute I saw that title come up, I had to watch your video. Mold. Oh my God, they recalled all the raspberry zingers. I was like, you can go watch her YouTube vid, but yeah. I was like clicking that puppy on. I don't need them now, but those were my favorite.
So Hugh, if that happens again, you know how to do it?
Oh yeah. I'll tell you what, I was really worried that I had blown something and it was going to be expensive repairs, right? So I was
Yeah.
very stressed out yesterday.
Yeah.
So I feel
What did it end
very
up
good.
costing you for that 5 minutes?
I don't know. It'll be a service call. I didn't get billed yet, so maybe $100 or something.
That's not too bad.
I was figuring thousands, so
Yeah.
yeah. So
So can you won't be able to run that air off of that, will you? Or
no, but here's the thing. His room is on 2 circuits. One wall is on 1 circuit, which includes my bedroom, and the other wall is on the same electrical circuit as the spare bedroom. So, and we were going to run it on the electrical circuit for the spare bedroom, which nothing's
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
So it's been
Very
running
good.
fine all night now. Everything's
Yeah, 'cause,
100%. Everything's solved. Yeah.
I know we're gonna need it this weekend. They're supposed to hit the hundreds again this weekend.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, that's
Oh,
what I was
wow.
worried about. I was worried about maybe 3 or 4 days with no air conditioning trying to sleep,
Yeah.
Oh,
That was going to suck.
wow, that'd be terrible.
We're supposed to hit the 40s again this weekend, plus thunderstorms on Sunday. Oh, so it's a copy and paste from last weekend.
I think you just got angry at you. So you're not getting the good weather.
Yeah.
It was hot yesterday, but the storm blew through, so we got into the 60s this morning. So hopefully it won't be as hot as it was in the house. Because when it's in the 90s, my house will only cool off to like 76.
That's not too
Oh.
bad though.
I got permission to go fly a vineyard. Not too far away.
Did you?
Yeah.
When you gonna do that?
Well, as soon as you get nice weather.
Exciting.
Yeah. So I got the permission yesterday, and a guy bought an old schoolhouse, and he I can go film that too. He renovated all the inside to make a house out of it for himself.
Oh,
But
nice.
it still has the old schoolhouse texture outdoors.
You got a lot of interesting things.
Yeah. I just gotta wait for this weather smartens up, and after that, I can move my butt and do it.
hey, Paul, which one is that upbound?
Munson, it's the one just went downbound just a day or so ago.
Oh yeah. Well, it couldn't have went too far then.
Yes, I think it said it went to Marine City, probably was dropping off gravel or something.
Val's looking very relaxed.
Yeah.
How's the job after a few days now?
Oh my God.
Irma
Quite
Gerd.
something.
Quite
Let's
something.
just say.
Oh, uh-oh.
Quite something.
Uh-oh.
Quite something. It's not really a job. It's like doing a favor. Does that make sense?
What, are you getting paid?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just doing. I decided to do it that way. It makes more sense, and I'm still looking for work. So I've had a few interviews, and one solid. So if I want it, I can have it by the end of next week.
Good.
But Yeah, so I'm just doing that. I decided to just,
Just want to get out of the house and do something.
yeah, and I'm still doing everything I do. I just throw in the car and go running my errands, do whatever I do. So it's not like, right? It's just,
AZ Drone Dude, good morning. Hope you're doing good.
and what's money after all? Not, whatever.
What's money?
Yeah, I wish this world weren't run on money. So I just do what I want.
Be nice, right?
Yeah.
Is there somebody we can talk to about that?
Yeah, I got to call in.
Hello.
So how'd
I
you
was
interview?
asked if I would go, if I'd go film the protest with my drone.
Oh, that could be dangerous.
Yeah,
I know. I told him I'm not that good a flyer.
No, you might get arrested, is what I mean, because police
Yeah.
are arresting. Remember that guy in Nashville, right?
yeah.
He was filming the protests and he got arrested.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you. I told the person. I said, first of all, I would love to do it. That would be a lot of fun, but not for the people I'd hit. And I also,
Okay, Paul.
because I'm not that good at this point. And the second thing is, it's a DJI product. They can go right back to me.
Yeah,
It's not like I'd be stealthy out there.
yeah.
So, and I just, the police evidently are flying drones out there.
Yep.
Yeah, they're
They got
definitely
him
not
in
going
the
to
air.
want you in their airspace.
And we're within 5 miles of that airport. I said, you know
don't-
what?
Yeah, no.
You get all the clearances, get everything signed. And I told, because I was asking my son if I could get in trouble for it. And he goes, well, yeah, I think so. So I was like, so I had to call back and say, yeah, it sounds like something really kind of cool. Go do that. I know people do, like river shows and they drone all that stuff. But this is something that just could go wrong so quickly.
Oh, yeah.
And plus, I'm not at the level where I can do it safely. I'm just not.
So Paul, did you get that new light yet you ordered?
I did. I just I've been putting off climbing the ladder because I'm going to put one underneath the other one up on the front of the garage.
Okay.
But the one under the ramp is a black one, and it comes later today.
Okay.
What time is your skunk removal service coming?
I don't know. I called him and told him, and he says, "Okay, they be here." So who knows? I mean, I think they got the world by the tail,
Yeah. Yeah,
Black
they
and white
do.
tail.
Yep.
Maybe if you made little tunnels to connect a whole bunch of cages, then they could roam around and they wouldn't know they were stuck.
Call it Val's World. Let's go to Val's World. From cage to cage.
Put cheese in one of them, they'll think, we're close to the end of the maze. I found the cheese.
Let's do this.
Feed the skunks to all the raptors.
No. Poor little skunk. Okay, what time is it? Okay, guys, I hit that point where I'm almost there.
Okay.
Love you guys.
Have a
Take
good
care,
day,
Val.
Val.
Bye.
Bye. That's a nice light.
Yep, there it is.
Now
Wow.
You got some way to hook it up? I mean, like power-wise?
Me.
You do that stuff yourself? Electrical?
Yeah. It's
You're
the
a-
old
Oh, dude. You're a dangerous guy.
Yeah, it's gonna go up on the wall, up on the front of the garage like that, and then you can adjust these up and down and sideways.
Hey, Logs 187, how you doing this morning?
But I'm not
Right
in a
back.
real
Rocks
hurry.
must go out.
I'm not in a real hurry to do it. Well, maybe today. I was gonna wait. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and get an outdoor extension cord, you know,
Yep.
and I'm gonna hook that up after I put this through the wall. I'm gonna poke it out the other side and then plug it in the garage because it has to have power all the time because it automatically goes on and off.
Yeah.
So that way, if I wanted to, I can just unplug it because it's not a digital reset. It's an automatic internal reset. You just move the switch either to 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I got another one of those battery powered motion activated lights coming on Monday. I'm gonna
Okay.
put that at my wife's car so that if anybody tries to break in again, at least they'll be lit up, you know.
Yeah, it's on the bottom. It's got also a little, I don't know if you can see it, but right here,
Yeah.
you can adjust the range on it.
Ah, okay.
The reason I bought it was regularly on Amazon like $80 or something, and they had them on sale for $39.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it blew it this morning.
You blew what?
Garbage trucks don't show up here till about 12, 1 o'clock. Just went by.
Oh, you missed it.
Well, here they pass at 7:15, 7:30 in the morning.
Well, they used to at one time, so you used to always put it out Thursday night. But they never, animals around here get into the mess, make a mess. But anyways, so it's been 12, 1 o'clock or more before they even do it. I was sitting there making a coffee and heard a garbage truck going through. Oh, crap.
Hey, Gary, good morning.
Hey,
Corey, what's up, buddy?
Don't you have plastic backs to put up, put your garbage in? Paul Hodges?
what's that?
Don't you have plastic backs to put your garbage in?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, but I've only got one can. If we got more than that, we put a plastic bag out, right? But normally it's only just a container, but
Well, just a little bit more next week.
yep. Yeah, we get every week, so it's not a big deal. It's only
get
two of
every
us.
We get every 2 weeks.
Oh, no, we're every week.
Oh, 2 weeks. Wow.
Well,
Hey,
we do.
yeah.
They do recycling 1 week, cardboard and all that kind of stuff. And then the next week they do a green bin.
Yeah, they used to do that like that too here, but they changed it all. Now it's both of them at the same time, every
Yeah.
2 weeks. Saves them on gas, I guess, right?
I guess. Oh, by the way, I got my boat finished wiring yesterday, so
Oh, good.
everything's working.
Congrats.
I had to put in a new fuse panel in it, so now I'm ready for the fishing season.
Oh, no.
You still got that for sale?
Yeah, if somebody comes on with the right money, right? Everybody wants to lowball you all the time, so
Well, that's normal.
yeah, I'm not going to get rid of it if I don't get what I want for it. So
Hey, Quicksilver, a long time no see. How you been doing?
Quicksilver.
Hey, Quicksilver.
yeah.
Oh, nothing really too new there, Quicksilver. No new drone news or nothing like that. It's been quite dead recently.
Oh, sorry to hear that, JDS.
What?
Sorry to hear that. Wow. That is young.
So you hear that, JDS? Yeah. My brother died at 52 with lung cancer. Well, I know what you're going through. Dodging bullets, literally, and trying not to let work get to me. That's why I haven't been around lately. Oh, okay,
Oh, boy.
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver, what are you, a police officer or something?
Hey, Nanya. Oh, great. Glad to hear that, Nanya. I
Oh.
hope you guys enjoy yourselves.
Oh, time for a big party again. Oh, right.
Is that Mia barking or?
How dare somebody walk their little Pekingese down my sidewalk?
Oh God, Quicksilver's a paramedic. Yikes.
Oh, okay.
That's a tough job, bud.
Touch wood, when I used to work on ambulances, we never had problems like that.
Oh, crap.
Oh no, your Mac
My
died.
computer
again?
died. I'm not connected to email. That's why I haven't been around. Oh,
Did you hear
Oh.
that from Mia? I don't know what the hell that's all about.
so when you getting that new one there, Gary?
What are you doing?
I'll be right back. I need a drink.
Yeah.
Mia's out there barking, then all of a sudden I heard this yipe, and then she came back in. I don't know what the hell that was about.
She doesn't stink, does she?
No.
Yeah, I hear you there, Quicksilver. For sure. That's definitely a challenging with everything that's going on right now.
Yeah, Quicksilver, you just be safe, my friend. Try to be as safe as possible.
That's not good, Gary, when it's on order. Holy mackerel. Do you think you'd have it by now? Because I think you ordered it, what, 2-3 weeks ago?
How's your new computer?
Yeah. He said it's on order. It could be a while.
Everything's screwed up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, here comes Rick.
Quicksilver.
this is an awful early coffee break, usually 9:30.
Must be
Friday.
nice, eh?
It's a Friday thing.
Oh.
I'm blaming Matty there. It's his fault because he's the one left in charge, even though I'm a ticketing foreman. So I'm totally blaming this break on him.
There you go.
Throwing him right under the bus, boys. How's everybody doing this morning?
Good.
Good, good.
Good.
We got a black and white kitty cat last night.
I was going to say, so what was in the trap?
Well, the first one yesterday was a possum.
Well, that's good to get rid of him too.
Yep. Today at 3:20 this morning, I watched a skunk walk into another trap.
You want to buy? Nice.
Yep.
Hopefully it's the mama bear skunk. That way she's
I
not
don't
having any more.
think so because when I saw it walk in, it was just black with a white stripe. I mean, it was good size, but it wasn't like the big white one.
Wasn't a big mama.
I'll be right back, guys.
Well, at least, I mean, you got rid of a possum and one skunk. That's a good start.
Yes. and they're on, and they're off the weekend. They don't work weekends, so he's gonna come by and pick it up. And I have to have my check.
For weekends, 2 weeks off for vacations. These guys have a nice life.
I was gonna say, I'm in the wrong career here.
Yeah, no kidding. I gotta work weekends.
I gotta work 4 hours and then drive 8 or 7.5.
They go out and pick their traps up on Friday and put them back out on Monday. So technically, they're not catching anything except Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Because Friday they pick up the traps and Monday they
Right.
put the traps out.
He should have a young lad on his crew that goes around and only works weekends and checks traps.
Well, the young lad that works with him is his son, and his son wants the same benefits.
Okay, JDS.
Well, everybody wants to earn the money and only do the little bit of work, right?
Yeah.
Anybody
what
going out
happens.
flying?
It depends. All depends.
Roger's thinking about it.
He's got the itch, do you, Roger?
Well, he's gonna go fly a winery, didn't you say, Roger?
Yeah, vineyard.
Vineyard.
Yeah, I got the okay yesterday, so I gotta go find it first. I gotta go find it. I know it's not too far away from here, but I gotta go find it first.
Yeah.
I met the owner yesterday.
It's probably some available middle-aged lady looking for Mr. Roger. And you're gonna get there, Roger. There's gonna be 2 vines over a fence. She'll be standing there with cookies and ice.
Yeah.
And then poor old Kim will be left to live in the farmhouse by himself, eh? You never know, Roger. There could be a young or a middle-aged lady just waiting to sweep you off your feet.
Yeah, right.
I'm keeping my mom away from all you guys.
Yeah, if I go do that sign later, I should take my drone with me because they're taking weed off here like crazy right now.
Oh, okay.
So did you get the ceiling done yet, or?
Oh yeah, I finished that yesterday. We're down in the basement. Is that a mechanical room we're in? Storage room. I'm drywalling a storage room right now with a abuse board, like really, really heavy drywall.
Yeah, he's a drone dude, yeah.
Was that 5/8 you're using?
Why a middle-aged lady, young lady? There you go.
Yeah, but it's abuse board, Paul, so it's actually worse than 5/8 drywall.
Well, okay.
They put that in hospitals and schools, so when the kids kick the walls, they don't damage.
Oh,
And it's a miracle the roofers showed up today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think the university had a big meeting on Wednesday while it was pouring rain in the building, and I think they put their foot down and said, that's enough is enough is enough.
Yeah.
So how'd the ceiling tiles, you don't have to replace any? Or?
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's the thing. Once we complete our contract, at the end, they have to repay us by the hour to replace and fix all that. So we don't fix it until our contract's fulfilled.
Oh, okay.
If you replace them now, then they're not going to pay, right? So.
Right.
And like I say, obviously you guys know that this company's already ripped off a ton of people, including the university. That's why they're not running the money anymore. This is their last job site. They're just trying to finish it up.
Okay, Nanya, you be safe and have a great time with all your friends. And like I keep on saying, be safe.
Have fun, Nanya.
See ya, Nanya.
Hey, Z Drone Dude, how you doing? Yeah, JDS had to leave. His phone was ringing, and he had kind of a death in the family too. So,
No.
David,
Good morning.
Good morning, David.
Morning, David.
While I was prepping to come in, I heard some strange conversation.
Gavin Castle the other day when he was here?
Which one was strange?
Well, it's this bit about the Canadian Love Hub. middle-aged,
Yeah.
middle-aged and young ladies
Yeah,
and abuse walls. And I thought, what? What have I stumbled onto this morning?
yeah.
No kidding, eh? Well, there's no, as far as I could tell, there's no bedrooms here with abuse board in them. So
Hey, Rick, Neil wondering if you're going back to the cottage this weekend.
oh, I'm headed home as soon as I get out of here. Sorry guys, my phone's buzzing and I'm sure that's Stacy and messaging me.
Hi, AC Drone, JDS, Blind Neil.
Yeah, I'm headed home tonight, back Sunday night, work a week, and then I'm off for a week up north to build a garage. And then we'll see if I come back here to go to work or not. Just depends.
Okay, so I understand the abuse wall. I need the rest explained to me. Oh.
So Rick, you have to be back to work then on Monday? Boy, that's a quick trip home because you 8 hours to go back and 8 hours to come back. And
Yeah, I basically get about a day and 3/4 at home, roughly. But I miss it too much. So I don't think I'm going to work Fridays because they only do 4 hours. It's really not worth me staying here for 4 hours. I mean, if you do the math, 4 times 38, 20, I know it's over $100, but it's really, at the end of the day, it's not worth my day.
well, what I was thinking is maybe you ought to talk to the boss about working 4/10s.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do. But I heard that apparently we're under a contract here to be here Friday. But I'm going to try and sweet talk them and just be like, listen, man, I won't be here Friday, but everybody else can do whatever they want, right? Like, these guys all live within 40 minutes of here. I live within 8 hours. That's a bit different,
Yeah.
but we'll see. He's too good to me. That's the problem. I have a hard time saying no to him. So I got my battery for my Spark yesterday, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah? Finally.
Yes. Fly it again, yeah.
Right, only took how long? About a month and a half, 2 months?
About 2 months, yeah, pretty much 2 months. And it sat, I came from the States and it sat at the border for like literally 36 days or so. Just crazy. And that was, it was delivered through DHL.
Huh.
Didn't sit at that Mississauga for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, sat there and did nothing, didn't move. I don't know, I have no idea why. Sorry if you guys hear any swearing in the background. Matthew's got a potty mouth.
What, you don't?
Oh, I'm absolutely the worst. Absolutely the worst. See the white hat on me? Yeah, it's bad. I got to keep myself reeled in, right? Actually,
Well,
the two guys.
Paul was up very early this morning doing a live stream, 3 o'clock this morning. That's why he's rubbing his eyes right now.
I was gonna say.
That's how I watched the skunk go into the trap.
Are you sure there was no dancing girls involved in this midnight escapade, Paul?
No, and they didn't. Damn it, those girls didn't show up and bring me a platter or a tray of delicious delights.
Delights, yeah. Some of them.
But they provide me other delicious delights on the side.
Whichever works, eh?
I don't know if I want details.
No, I don't. Definitely not.
I know I don't want details.
I got photos.
No.
No.
No community strike for Roger. Thank you.
No. Brett Ariel says it took 3 days to get his batteries from Best Buy.
Yeah, I couldn't get them through Best Buy for the Spark. I ordered them. I forget the actually place now. It was some drone shop in the States in California. DJI dealer or whatever. Anybody got any big plans for the weekend or?
Yeah, I'm off on a Donda.
We're going to be in the hundreds again in the weekend.
Is it, Roger? Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a good book to read.
And thunderstorms on Sunday.
The thunderstorms are no fun, but
And we have Andrew coming into the chat this morning.
Mr. Andrew.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
good and you guys.
I bullshit.
Not bad, not bad.
Good to see.
I got the last 2-3 minutes of your show last night.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Neither one of them did.
When I got back from my son's place, I saw you were on.
We weren't on for very long anyways, so
You still up in the gas bay?
yeah, we're on the North Shore. I've never been here before. This is one of the few places I've never been. Usually when we go somewhere, I've pretty much covered it through truck driving or business or travel. So this is a new one for me.
Nice.
Okay.
You can have a 6 mile in the corner there.
It's really busy up here. I didn't realize how much people really thought of it because there was very few COVID cases here.
Okay.
Well, I guess a lot of people decided this was a good place to have a road trip, so the hotels are actually really busy.
Oh, not bad.
So we got one tonight again in Havre St. Pierre, but after that, I don't know if we'll get another one. We might have a night in the car.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Well, we've done that before. That's nothing new for us. That's where we'll be okay.
You can't reserve ahead of time.
No, well, they're just booking like here tonight. They said because they're usually doing every second room because of COVID. They actually had to do the other rooms because they need the space. They're that busy. So.
well, guys, I better get back to work.
Oh, it's good
All right,
seeing
see
you,
you,
Rick.
Rick.
Take
Bye,
care.
Rick.
I
Take
did.
care.
Hope to see you in the morning. Cheers, guys.
Okay.
All right.
9:30 tomorrow morning.
Doesn't
Either
say
the
a lot
people-
for the thickness of the rooms, walls, if they're only doing every other room because of COVID.
Yeah. No, I think that was part of the government's plan. They were asking hotels to do every second room, and that gives them a day in between to clean them properly
Yeah,
before the next
clean.
people.
Rotation, yeah.
Yeah.
See you, Gary.
See you,
Hi,
Gary.
everybody in the chat, by the way. Sorry I can't see it.
Okay, Gary.
Bye, Gary.
Nice to see you, Gary. Hey, I wondered if, has anybody heard of Bike Week in Sturgis?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, Antifa's supposed to show up, aren't they?
And Tifa's supposed to show up. I would pay to watch the,
Well,
Ho, ho, ho.
and the biker chicks have said, we don't even need the men. We'll take care of them.
they would be so stupid to show
Hey,
I'm
up.
gonna watch the shit out of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, somebody says there's going to be pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Bob. I'd pay to watch that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gil Skills is in the chat. How you doing, Gil?
Hey,
Bob?
Bob. How are you? Congratulations on the new four-wheeler.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
It's funny.
No,
Why
we're,
would they want to mess with Bike Week? Bike Week's just about celebrating motorcycles, for Christ's sake. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like bikes.
Yeah.
Jeepers.
And there's going to be
Always-
people of all color there. So, like,
Oh,
you know.
yeah, for sure. There always is. Yeah.
But see, it's got nothing to do with Black Lives Movement.
Not anymore.
It's all Antifa.
Wow.
So, what your plans are today? You're gonna start traveling again, or?
Yeah, we're getting ready to go now. I was just out having a cigarette and I seen your link, so I said I'd drop in for a few minutes just to say hi. So
Okay.
So you got your mask hanging around your neck.
you got to. It's any public place now in Quebec. If you don't, it's $2,000, up to $2,000 for the owner and $600 for you.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Wow.
So, and it's
yeah.
good up here, especially because they never had many cases. I think it's awful that some aren't paying attention to it. 'Cause
Yeah.
that'd be a shame to go and then cause a whole epidemic up here that's not needed. So
Yeah. That's true.
doesn't bother me either way. There's hand sanitizers everywhere you go, every step. Just
Yeah.
washing hands.
Andrew, have you got the house on the market now? Is that all done or?
I might make one more change to it, just up the value onto it. I'm just waiting for the real estate agent to call me. So I'm just kind of in, but it won't take very long. It shouldn't. So it will
Okay.
be nice to get all that taken care of.
I hope
She
they're
made
not
a good
wanting,
point.
they want you to build. Did they want you to build on it or what?
Well, no, just the upstairs. That was that whole trouble I had with the contractors never finished last year.
Yeah.
But she's right. Like for the sake of $1,000, it might add 15,000 to the value. So
Yep.
Okay.
So she's looking at a guy right now that she knows, and that way at least I know it'll get done quickly because she wants to put it on the market. So you know I won't get caught like last time.
Okay, good.
So,
Good.
Yep. So yeah, just waiting on that phone call, and we had no intentions of coming here. We were on our way home, and I never stopped on the way back, and we stopped in Quebec City. Said we should have a night just to, because
Yeah.
going there is not really a vacation. There's more I got to take care of and do stuff than,
Yeah,
and then we
I'm
just
sure the
turned right
kids are
instead of
loving it.
left.
I'm sure the kids are loving it.
It's like it's so nice, and that the air is amazing. We're on the upper side. If anybody doesn't know, we're on the upper side of the St. Lawrence Seaway, and like you know, it's 22 degrees yesterday, but it's 22 actual. No humidity, no nothing. The sky
Yeah.
is beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it, nice and blue.
Yep. So we're gonna be driving with 230 kilometers again today. It's all 2-lane road. You can
Well,
see
4
parts of the
hours?
tundra. Yeah, we started the Boreal. Yeah, we crossed the 50th parallel yesterday. So
Oh, wow.
yeah.
What, about 4 hours back to home?
Oh no, it's a long run. Yesterday we drove from the first day Quebec City to Baie-Comeau. That took 5.5 hours, and that was only to go 400 and some kilometers
Well, I mean, from where you are to home.
to my place.
Yeah.
It's a good solid 2 days.
Oh, is it? No, right
Yeah.
from where you are right now?
Yep.
Oh,
It's slow going. This 2-lane highway and
Oh.
90 kilometers zone pretty much. I got to take a ferry as well over one of the bays. So
Well, do you drive through that little village where you had the encounter with the manhole cover? Or?
I did on the yeah, we seen the manhole cover.
I was going to say you should have stopped and maybe painted it and put your initials in there with the date.
he's freezing up down there.
Yep.
It's enough, Mark. I don't need any more at this point.
Bob says, Andrew, did you hit any more manhole covers?
No.
Yeah, your internet's freezing
It's
up
not.
on us, Andrew. You're not beside Tim Hortons, are you?
No. Is it any better now? Is this any?
We can hear your voice, but you're freezing up.
There, hang on a second. There, I just stopped my voice. Is my voice still coming in real time now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There, I'll just give it a break for a minute. I'm outside. I'm connected to the hotels. I was hoping through the windows I could keep my connection. My data is, I'm already through half of it, and it only resets on the 17th. So
Ooh.
yeah.
Hey,
That's why I'm
Love to Rip. Good morning. Washington County News. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing good. Yep, Love to Rip. We are very safe. Yes, sir.
Oh, I hear you've got a skunk, Paul.
Yep, we got a skunk this morning at 3:20. And Andrew, you're excused. I sent you an invite to go on at 3:30 this morning, but that's okay. I understand.
I actually got up around that some point, but I was only up for 5 minutes. But I would have jumped on if I could have.
Oh, I know you would. I was on for an hour and 45.
Wow. How was the turnout?
I had a few people on there for sure. Nobody on the panel, but it was Svi from over Roterdale over in Israel. He came on and he said, "Oh, Paul Murray's doing a solo live."
Yeah, for him it works out. He's got to be, I think, 7 or 8 hours ahead. So
Right.
Yeah.
oh god, yeah, he'd be 8 hours, 8 or 9. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it was too early for me to come on.
Well,
Looks like we're having,
David's going out dondering around again this weekend, right? Today?
Where are you off to, David?
Well, we've got 2 places in mind and about 5 backups, but a place called White Hills, hopefully going to see some dolphins.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It's Lindsay's turn to pick a place, so that's where she wants to go.
Wow.
We may see dolphins, we may not. It depends on the state of the tide and all sorts, but we might. We've seen them there before.
Cool. Well, that'll be something. I hope you can get to see some.
Oh yeah, I'd love to, but there's just plenty of places to see them around here. Just the best place, of course, is where everybody goes, and
Right.
you can't get parked there after midday any day. Never mind
Oh,
a
boy.
weekend.
Yeah.
Well, the road that we're on right now, the highway we're following, this is the highway of Wales. This was the whaling route back in the 1600s. And Sedale Sedale is 7 islands. This was a trading post, one of the first ones established, I think in 1639 or
Yeah, okay.
I'm probably trailing back towards like the bay.
Is Ksenia taking a lot of pictures?
I think he's gone.
Andrew? Oh, I think he cut out completely.
There was a boing at the end of that last one, which suggested he went.
What? Hey, David, what area are you in? Was it like the North Sea or something?
It's the Moray Firth, which has got a big pod of dolphins in it.
Okay.
We're on the coast. Hugh knows roughly where we are. If you
Yeah.
come north from Aberdeen, if you look on a map of Scotland, come north from Aberdeen and go round the coast. We're on that flat bit there. I haven't got a map. That's handy. You sort of go up the coast, round Aberdeen, and we're sort of halfway along the coast towards Inverness when you come around the corner.
Okay.
And we're going about halfway along to the
Oh,
place.
so do they call them dolphins there? Because I thought down in the south they called them dolphins, but up here they're porpoises.
No, they're two different things. A dolphin and a porpoise is a different thing.
Different,
These are, yeah,
different mammals, right?
yeah. We can see porpoises and we can see bottlenose dolphins and we can see, what's the name of the whale?
Killer whales?
No, killer whales further north from us.
Sperm whales?
Not sperm whales.
Humpback?
No, smaller. I'll get there. I'll get there. Let me go and have a look at one of my old diaries.
Good morning. Hi, Jerome69. And he put a link in there so everybody can check out his latest video.
Hi, Drone 69. Minke whales.
Okay.
Oh, minkies.
Yeah. I just couldn't remember the name. I had to go and look it up in my diary.
Minky, yeah.
No, Blind Neil, that's the wrong whale. Boom, boom.
Yeah. I just bookmarked the link because it's 9 minutes long. So I'll look at it later. Hey, Joe Pool, good morning. Good morning, everyone from the Lake of the Ozarks. Hey, welcome back, Andrew.
Hi, Drone
Thank you,
Pool.
guys.
Welcome back, Andrew.
Yeah.
There, I'm in the lobby, so I should have a better connection. So I just say on a few more minutes, and then I gotta go. We gotta get set up and take off. So
Yeah. Did you guys have breakfast already? Yeah.
yeah, that's also too. Like all these places usually have great buffet breakfast. You know, bacon, sauce, all this stuff. That's all gone now. It's like lunch boxes. I feel like I'm going to camp.
Man.
Okay.
Well, buffet makes sense. They're not gonna have it with everything going on.
I don't
so
think there'll be any buffets anywhere for a hell of a long time.
Yeah.
no,
Hi, Kim.
no, I agree. But we did have a great restaurant last night, a local place that did fish and chips, and it was unbelievable. It was really good.
Okay.
That's on for supper tonight.
Well, coastal area, I'm taking advantage of every place I can get.
For sure, for sure.
Apart from all the nature and the hills, mountains and water we've got in this part of Scotland, you can't beat fresh caught fish in your fish and chips.
Oh yeah.
It makes all the difference in the world. It really does every time. Yep.
Oh, I'm glad you guys are enjoying yourselves. You needed a vacation.
Yeah, kind of clear our heads a little bit and stuff like that. It's been kind of a hectic spring with everything happening and change of plans. I mean, our business too, our actual business, there's just been a lot going on. So this was a good, and we used to travel like this all the time. We just haven't done it because there's only something to do lately the last 2 years. So it feels
Yeah.
nice just to take off with no plans. Anyway. Paul, I've been thinking about you. I'm watching all the ships coming in. I see them steady.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a busy.
next thing you know, you'll be flying the ships.
Well, I'm sending them up your way. I'm letting them know there's a guy ready to catch you on the drone when you get there. So. A lot of them probably know you by now.
Oh, yeah, they all look forward to it. A lot of the ship's crews know about me flying, and sometimes they'll even email me in advance, let me know when they're coming through. Would I please catch it, because they like to share it with their family and friends.
Cool.
That's
That is
good.
so cool.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And in fact, last fall, I got a notification from a captain of one of the bigger ships, and it was his last trip before he retires, and he wanted me to capture it going under the Blue Water bridges, which I did.
Sweet.
Nice. That is really cool.
Andrew's getting ready to rob a bank.
I just thought of it on break because I am
Break
breaking the
time,
law
yeah.
by not. I'm in the lobby.
Yeah.
Can you guys still hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the news yesterday, Andrew, in Detroit, some guy had a mask set on or something that was, didn't make him look, and he stole $100,000 from senior gamblers.
Douche.
Shit.
Hey, Andrew, can we do a mic check? Sorry, it's been a couple of days. Can you check that mic, man? Come on.
I've been biting my tongue, Hugh, biting my tongue not to do that.
I'm sure you all were. I figured.
It just occurred to me we hadn't heard it in a while. A mic check.
I'm mouthing words to you right now.
Words of love and adornment. Oh, I know it.
Can you hear him, Hugh?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why he's got the mask on.
Oh, yes.
We can't lip read under a mask.
It's hard to talk to people because you miss a lot of the facial expressions and that, like when you're going to different places and stuff. That part's a little strange, to get used to.
Yeah.
But like I say, they basically had almost no cases up here. It'd be a shame for the tourists to start and then screw that all up for them.
Yeah.
So,
But
it's just-
Gilbert did a cartoon the other, it's a couple of weeks now since they started making masks mandatory, about the fun people were going to have in meetings once they had to wear masks, but we're back at work.
Well, Roger's got a picture of masks, different ways to.
How to wear a mask, yeah.
Oh, everybody saw it.
Andrew, did you see it? No, you can't see it.
No, I didn't see it. Sorry.
I didn't see it.
Look at it.
Oh, hold on there. No, I didn't post it yet.
Oh, okay.
It's all right, Blind Neil. I don't think he can see the chat. You'll be
Everybody
okay.
stand by.
No, I can't.
Hold on. If I stop ticking on the wrong box, it'll go better. Lordy.
It does include a box lunch at the end, so.
And we're starting to collect them.
It's
Yeah.
disturbing.
I didn't get a chance, but good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Kim.
Yeah,
Okay,
I just got a.
There you go. There you go, Andrew.
Yeah, I just got a phone call from home care people. So
Okay.
That's so true, by the way. I love that.
There you go.
That is so.
So I found out I've been wearing my underwear wrong all these years.
Yeah, they're tricky.
I
buggers,
didn't
those
know.
underwear.
I didn't. Things you
I thought
learn on
that-
Canadian Drone Hub,
I thought that's what that whole underwear is for, just to have it hanging out all the time.
right?
Like a peephole.
Yeah,
Right.
the draft hole. Yeah.
At least it's ready for action.
Well, guys, I think it's time I hit the road. We gotta, like I say, we'll be there. I want to be there, try to be there for about 1 o'clock. So
Yeah.
Andrew, we got one question for you. Is
Yes, sir.
how's Ksenia's health doing? I know she has good and bad, and
good.
Good.
The thing is here, like that's the nice thing about it. Once again, it's the same as where my parents live. There's not the humidity in the city and everything, So it's nice and clean air everywhere, and just it's a good healthy feeling because we know what we're going back to. So
uh,
trying to enjoy it. Remember it. Where it's 22 degrees and it is actually 22 degrees, but 22 feels like 48 type of thing.
Yeah.
You get that layer of smog.
Oh God, yeah. Oh God, yeah. No. So yeah, that part is really nice. And I mean, it's a great chance to see somewhere. If we could get through Labrador, we could take a ferry from the next town over, I forget its name, and then we can get on Blanc Sablon just over Newfoundland, and we could drive all the way up through Labrador and come back down
Wow.
through.
oh wow.
Yeah, yeah,
quite a journey.
but we're not allowed into Newfoundland, and Labrador is part of Newfoundland, so
Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah,
actually,
but
remember,
you might want to qualify that, Andrew. It's not that you personally are not allowed in Labrador.
yes, that's right.
Because
Nobody's allowed.
No,
This
just
is true,
Andrew.
yes.
Just Andrew. They've got wanted posters. Dead or
Well,
alive.
I can
When they
see
first-
a lot of them are asking is, how did Andrew get excommunicated out of Labrador? Well, that's a long story.
That's part of history. When we first started talking about New Brunswick closing, Paul, you remember the bridge we were saying about my parents where you couldn't go to the next province? They only let people through in special cases. And my uncle, for instance, he has these eye exams up there, a specialist. They let him go and they told him that he wasn't allowed to go anywhere else but there and back. Well, somebody else went up for the same thing. They came back over and seen a Tim Hortons cup sitting in their tray. And they said, I thought we were told not to go anywhere else. And they were like, oh, well, I just stopped for a coffee. And they got, I think it's a $500 fine.
Ooh.
The proof is right there. Well, they told them, you're not, that is the deal. You go in, you have somewhere to go, you drive in, you do it, and you come out. You're not allowed to stop anywhere, go anywhere, no meandering. And they told them that on the way in, but they didn't
Well,
listen. So they go,
You had to cross a bridge to go there, right?
yeah, that's why. So the checkpoints are right on each end of the
Checkpoint, yeah.
bridge. Yep. So, well, look, that place had no cases in 3 weeks. Nobody died in the whole province. And then that doctor went out and he ended up causing a whole new
Yeah,
epidemic,
Yeah.
So
Wow.
he's suing the province now, trying to say that they disparaged his name by bringing him into this.
Yeah. Yeah. He's trying to say you cut off one of his patients now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it wasn't him at all. It was no way it could be him. So,
Wow.
yeah. But today's gonna be really nice. Like, this is the last big town we're into. This one's 27,000 people. Then after that, like, this is the mecca of all this whole place. Then it's all
Okay.
back to like villages of 300 to 400 maximum type of thing.
Wow.
So,
What's the city you're in today?
Sept-Îles, Seven
Oh,
Islands.
Sept-Îles, okay.
So tonight we'll be right across from the tip of Anacostia Island in, oh my God, I forget the name of the town now. Anacostia Island's famous for hunting. That's an island that's so full of deer that they're like jackrabbits. There's logging and nobody lives there. So you see a lot of hunting shows. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you'd be safe on those roads with deers crossing too.
Oh, definitely. And it's just nice driving along here and just taking our time and enjoying it. So, which is really nice. So, But you guys take care of yourselves, okay?
Andrew,
Bud,
And you, Andrew, take care.
have a good one.
Enjoy your
Missing you
break.
guys, everybody in the
Okay.
chat as well. Hope you're doing great. And
I'll
we'll see you
break
soon.
back. Somebody's here. Okay, bye, Andrew. Take care.
Bye. Take care. See you later.
Safe drive.
I just had a quick look at our numbers. That's 16 days with 0 deaths in Scotland,
That's
but
great.
20 new cases. And it seems to be that as well, there's only 2 in intensive care with confirmed COVID. So the numbers are staying low. And what it seems that the people that are catching it are not going into ICU the way they were at the start. So that seems to be an improvement. So everything crossed.
sure.
But we had that idiot who's in charge of the UK in the area yesterday. So he's bound to have brought something with him. And it all went silent. So have you got video of the skunk, Paul?
For some reason, my camera
Ah, right.
will not record for some, it's, I know there's a card in there, but it says no SD card.
It's that camera. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
So-
well. At least you got one.
And the other camera is kind of like the one Roger used to have, but I can't figure out how the hell to get it to record. It's got an SD card in it too. But this would be the better picture, the better angle. And
Was it the one by the tree or the trap by the
the trap right here, see how it's closed?
that one? Yeah.
And that's the little buggers in there. He beat himself up last night for about 5 hours.
Oh, he was banging around in there?
Oh, so loud. I'm sitting here at my desk and I hear this banging and thumping going on. So I made the mistake. I went around and opened up the ramp door to look and listen,
Yeah.
and it woke me up. So then for the next 15, 20 minutes, it was
But no-
I caught a raccoon one time not that long ago in a trap, and it dug all the ground up around it and everything. It was
Wow.
a mess. Oh yeah, they just go nuts in there.
No odor or anything, Paul?
No, not that I could tell, but then again, I don't have the world's best sniffer, you know?
Oh, right.
It's the trapper's job to find out if there was any odor anyway.
Yeah, so I called him this morning about 8 o'clock and told him that it was there. Okay, we'll be by. Well, I think that I told him the skunk's beating himself up pretty good in the trap. He just kind of laughed. Okay.
Well, likelihood is they're going to kill it anyway. So, I mean,
Well, he's told me, and I don't know whether I was just getting I says, well, like when the possum, I said, what are you going to do with it? He says, well, what do you want us to do with it?
they're going to get rid of it. They're going to
And I said-
dispose of it.
I said, well, possums out in the wild are usually pretty good because they eat grubs and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And he said, yes. And he says, but what do you want us to do with it? And I said, well, obviously, I don't want it coming back here if you were to let it go. He says, oh, no, we take it 15 to 20 miles out.
Okay.
In the middle of the lake.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Long swim back.
Morning, Brian Gearby. Hope you're doing good. Hope you got nice weather to go flying.
The trouble with things like that, once they get a taste for fast food, they're going to come back to cities. It's easier hunting with the amount of rubbish left around.
So I've been out in my garage recently. I haven't seen any chipmunks. It's been a bit nice and quiet.
That's nice.
If 15 must be the lucky number.
They have set up an early hue warning system now.
Yeah.
So
You know
as
what?
soon as you
Dude.
head to the garage, that
They're not afraid. If I'm sitting in the garage, they come right in and just patrol around like nobody's business.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
the most, I can't believe how fearless they are, or stupid. I mean, I guess
Oh.
it's stupidity.
Yeah, so Roxy lies down here in front of the door, facing out. And next thing you know, got a chipmunk right up at the door looking at Roxy right in the eyes.
Yeah, they don't care. They're stupid, stupid animal.
But they're fast.
They're
Yeah.
fast. Yeah,
Yeah.
if they want to be. That's what bothered me so much about them is I figured if I'm sitting in the garage watching TV or whatever, a rodent's not going to come in like a mouse or a rat. They're smarter than that. They run away. They'll be afraid, right? Not the chipmunks. Like, hey, how you doing? I'm just going to look for some food here. Let me poke around a little bit. You know?
Well, did you take the sign down then? Chippendale's home for the elderly?
The sign is down. I got to call Paul to take the sign down.
So Paul, you planning on flying any ships today?
I'm watching one right now. It's coming up. It's a salty. I think it's a federal,
Okay.
but I don't know. I'm kind of a little tired, you know.
You look a little
Yeah,
tired today.
your chopper's just supposed to go by, so if you might be on that while he goes by.
What,
Yeah.
what was that thing that BBC Russia? Is that actually out of there? Russia? or-
No, that's which is funny. The BBC stands for the British some kind of chartering service,
All right.
British shipping or something like that, and they named it Russia.
Ah,
Okay. David, did you know that Ontario has 3 times the population of Scotland?
Good morning, Lynn. How you doing?
Hi,
Good morning,
Len.
Len.
That doesn't mean it's that big, but
Oh, it's big. It's big.
Hi, Lenny, how you doing with the new member of the family today?
a new member of the family, Len.
You tell.
She
Yes, well,
New dog?
yeah, she's test driving a new to her, a great big huge German Shepherd companion style dog. Looks just like a police dog.
Oh, wow. That's not a Cocker Spaniel.
My parents' neighbors used to have German Shepherds. I used to love them. Used to just roll around on the floor with 2 or 3 of them.
I
My
never
mum
liked
used to
them.
hate it. Oh,
She had one that she got from the military, and his name was Max, and Max just protected her from everybody and anything.
Yeah.
They're one of the top biting dogs in the world that bite humans, unfortunately.
And so this one is a spitting image of Max.
Oh. Have you seen the dog yet, Paul?
Yes, he brought him by.
No.
How old is the dog?
I think I want to say Huey's 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Okay,
was
so
abused.
Mature
He was
dog.
abused,
Oh God.
Oh.
and
Shit.
he was locked into a meth house.
Oh, for crying out
He
loud.
went crazy, and he jumped out of the 2nd-story window to get away, and he screwed up his one paw, so he's been having surgeries and stuff.
Wow.
Oh, Paul has pics of him. Okay. You got pictures of the dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang on. Let me see how I can do this. Your screen, your screen, your screen. There he is.
Oh.
oh, he's gorgeous.
Look, you need beautiful dog.
Yeah,
Wow.
handsome dog, that's for sure.
Very
But
nice.
see how this paw goes like that? The other paw actually bends backwards a little
Oh,
bit.
poor guy.
So they've been having it put cast on it and take it off, cast on it, take it off.
Yikes.
Very nice.
He overextended that paw when he came down.
That's an expensive rescue. Ouch.
Yep, that's her baby.
We keep looking at dogs, but the prices of dogs now have just skyrocketed since the
Oh.
pandemic started.
Well, have you gone to a humane society or something like that?
You know what they want? $450 to adopt a dog.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
To which I say,
Yeah,
it's
no,
ridiculous. I mean, you know,
it's not
That-
like that over here.
no,
Oh,
I know.
And that's
No.
for a mutt.
Yeah,
That's
you
for a
can-
mutt.
you
Yeah,
can-
that's not a purebred. It's a mutt.
You
Yeah.
can pick up a dog over here from the Humane Society or Animal Control for like $125.
It's crazy here.
It's
Cats are-
150. It's 150 here for a cat.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Because we thought, okay, maybe we'll get a rescue, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, it just
I don't know what costs of pups are in Canada, but for £450, you could go out and get a purebred, a pedigree.
not here,
Oh.
not anymore.
Oh, no.
You're
But
talking
for-
thousands,
Thousands.
2,000 minimum for anything. French bulldog might be 4,000 or 5,000. Chihuahua, 2,000, 2,500.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chihuahua would cost. We looked at Chihuahua a couple of years ago. And it was about in the region of 300.
Yeah, not here in Canada, not now.
That
But I want a Cocker Spaniel or maybe a Dachshund.
Yeah.
that little dorky I got. Now I didn't pay that because I took it. But it was they were selling the pups for $750 a piece.
Wow.
That's
Yeah, but the only reason I got it because my nephew and he wanted to keep this dog, but it was fighting with his dad all the time, so they need a place to put it. So he said, "Here, just take it and try it out."
Lynn used to work a lot in rescues, and her suggestion is to do a search and find a specific rescue for whatever kind of dog you want, and you might find it be a little cheaper.
Mhm.
We bought Roxy from
Yeah.
a pet shop for $65. And I think 6 months later, the government shut down the puppy mills, and they said no more selling pups at pet shops.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we've got to go to an authorized breeder now. There's still unauthorized breeders about, but they get jumped on pretty quick.
Yeah, my sister quite a few years ago, because we have a Mennonite community here, 10, 12 miles to the east, that we had a lot of, puppy mills, I guess you want to call it.
yeah,
oh really?
And they
Mennonites
bought
do
a
that.
chocolate lab from there. That dog was in the vet this morning, it was home. Just had a lot of health problems.
Bad breeding.
Lynn used to be a licensed breeder for Cocker Spaniels, and she had Cocker Spaniels that were showed across the country. And one of hers won best of show. And so I'm sure she understands the expense, but I don't think it was anywhere near that kind of.
I think I got kind of lucky though. The beagle I got, there's no papers with it, but I think I paid $400 for it. I think it was.
Yeah.
Take care,
Love
Dr.
to
Rep.
have a good one. Sorry, we're not talking about much about drones, but there's nothing new out, nothing. So
But like you were saying there, he was like a French bulldog. Holy jeez,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
We had one about 20 years ago. It was a great dog, and we'd love to have one again, but they're just out of our price range these days.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm retired now, so I'm not making any money. So
Yeah, it's that's
Some
one
changes.
reason we'll go for a rescue and see what we get when we do decide on a dog. But
Yeah.
The rescues around here, they're funny. I think they like to stick with people they know, and sort of the big national, well-known ones are 40 or 50 miles to go. So unless they've got something on their website, it's not worth the trip just to have a look. But we'll find something. At the moment, we're not doing too seriously because the cat just won't have a dog.
Well, what bothers me about the high prices of the dog rescue is that the average person that wants to take care of a dog, to give a dog a home, if you've got a dog that's going to be put down or whatever, and say somebody can't afford that $450,
Yeah.
but can afford to feed and
We can look
give
after
a dog a
it.
home, isn't that better?
Sure,
So I
yes,
mean,
that would be my
price-
argument every time.
That price bothers me. I mean, I can afford $450 for a rescue. It's not that we can't afford that, but
But
it's the principle
Yeah.
that I think it's
Mhm.
overcharging people.
But one of the problem I see, wow, you got to have better money, I think, if you can do rescues, because a lot of them are going to have health problems.
Sure, you got to
That's
expect
what
something. Yeah.
That's what insurance is for, though.
Yeah.
Pet insurance.
I don't know if we can even get pet insurance in Canada.
Oh,
I knew
well-
we did in the States, but
We
You can get pet insurance here.
can you? Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The cat makes good use of hers.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. She's
Ac-
always getting cuts, and I don't know what she does when she goes out. She's a lady in the house, but when she goes out, she must be a scrapper.
What do you pay per month for that, David?
It's not a great deal, 10, 12 pound a month.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad. And that covers everything. Then you don't pay anything when you go to the vet.
It covers most things. There are exclusions like there are in any insurance, you know, acts of God, thermonuclear war, that kind of thing. But it's,
Now-
Thermonuclear.
Now,
war, yeah.
Hugh, when you said you had Boston Bulldog, did you have the Terrier or the big one?
No, I had a French bulldog.
The French Bulldog.
It looks like a Boston Terrier, but with really short legs.
Okay.
They're like a bulldog, but just very small.
yeah, that's right, Blind Neil. And yeah, it's the law. They can't put out a dog from a rescue place that hasn't been neutered and up to date with the shots. But there's a scheme, a bit like the NHS in Scotland, in England, Britain, that the shots and the neutering are paid for. Sometimes, depending on the breed, you have to pay something towards them. Some of the I can't remember. It's a long time since we went into it. But
Hugh, there's Cookie
There's Cookie. She's cute.
and $250 adoption fee.
Yeah, that's better.
It's not bad.
A lot better.
uh,
I'm gonna screen share, Roger. I think I'm going to screen share. Okay.
uh-oh.
My trapper's here.
Okay.
Okay.
Right back.
Oh, let's watch this. Oh, live
Skunk
TV
cam.
brought to you.
Must see TV.
This could be fun, especially if it comes out squirting.
Okay, we got the gloves on. Paul's got the check ready.
Oh, Mia wants a bit. Oh, a fair size.
There's something dark down at the very bottom of it. Here, you want it?
Mia wants her revenge.
What? Look at him. He's mustn't be a skunk. What the hell? It mustn't be a skunk if he's looking
No.
right at it.
There's more than one, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a skunk.
It is a skunk.
Yeah.
There's two.
Is there two in
Holy
there?
shit! There's two in there. It looks like two.
I think it was only one big one.
It's funny, come up to the camera to show us.
Wow.
Oh, checking the other one just in.
Is there something in that one too?
No, no, you're taking them because of the weekend.
Oh, right. Okay.
Waving the check. Here's your check. Here's your check. Paul doing a transaction again
Yeah, yeah.
under the disguise of catching a skunk.
Blind Neil says they won't try to spray in such an enclosed space. That's cool. I wouldn't have known that.
It's Mia's wanting some. I say, come on, I'll take you. Now you're in the trap, I'll have you.
So that's one skunk. What? 5 more to go?
Yeah, something
How
like that.
about that? Yep.
Well, I had 15 chipmunks. So what are you gonna do?
Oh.
Yeah, that's it then.
They come from over there and they
Yeah.
come through here, around there, over to there.
now the weekend's here, they're all gonna go and party. We go back in Paul's yard.
Yeah.
I think he still get what, one more week out of those guys yet?
Probably.
Neil says it's all about the handstand. Okay. Shit. There we go. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, neighbor's over talking.
Have you seen my cat?
It's black and white.
Neighbor, huh? Well, he come up through here last night.
Yeah, probably as he's drone, probably in the schoolyard in the background there. Paul will see him. Letting
Goes
him
round
go.
the block and drops them off on the way back.
Paul says you owe me $60 for that skunk I caught from for you last night.
Oh, boy, Kim. The neighbor's professional baker. Okay.
Why, you want to cook it?
How do you know that, Kim?
I think maybe Kim's tried it on himself.
Now that is too much information. Hi, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis, how you doing?
Morning, Dennis.
Bye. See us.
Kim, I want to see that experiment on YouTube. Can you try that for us?
Oh, that'd be an instant way to get rid of a channel. That would.
Yeah, it
Love you, man.
might be an idea. Just get rid of all the feeders for a while.
Yeah.
It'll move on.
Kim's not commenting on that, he says.
How you been doing there, Dennis? Hope everything's okay.
Yep.
So, Paul, was there one or two in there?
One.
Just one. Okay.
Yeah. Did you guys get a good look at it? He tried.
Oh,
to
yeah.
get the
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah, he did. He held it up. Yeah.
Because he said to me, he says, "Are the guys on that camera?" And he looked at that camera, and I said, "Yeah." He said, and he opened it up, and
There you go. As long as you
Got
didn't
the
drop,
right size.
as long as you didn't drop it and run away.
yeah, exactly.
Holy
So-
crap!
5 more to go, huh?
I would imagine since he's been in there since about 3:30 this morning, he's pretty tuckered out, little bugger. Plus, it's so bright light out, you know.
Yeah. So they said it was a young one or an old one or what?
Yeah, he said it. He said it wasn't very old.
Okay.
Now they'll be back looking for it.
Yes. Yep.
Morning,
said-
Herman.
He said exactly what I thought he said. He says, "Well, call me Monday if you want more traps set." So it's a free weekend. It's a holiday weekend for all the varmints in the area.
Yeah. Kim says, I saw that, you.
What?
The comment. He's downstairs here now.
Hey, good morning, Herman.
He's not commenting on that one.
Yeah.
Hey, Dennis, how you doing?
Hey,
how you
Dennis.
doing?
Hey there.
It's the drone troubadour.
Hey, that's a great name. I like that.
Yep.
If I were a troubadour, I would really like it.
Hey,
Well, you'd have to get one of those what I call Robin Hood hats with a feather, because that's
Oh,
in
yeah.
old days the troubadours used to dress like that with the cape, you know.
Yeah, I have the right instrument though, or almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yep.
Anyway, gentlemen, I got to go to work, unfortunately. So I got to go for a drive.
Okay, Paul.
All right, Paul.
Okay,
So
Paul.
See you, buddy.
you guys have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Okay.
All
All
right.
See you, Paul. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Take care, Paul.
So Dennis, what have you been up to?
No good. Gosh, I haven't done anything. I've been cleaning the house. My wife's coming home one day less than a month from now. So 30 days.
Okay.
I don't want to give you the wrong impression. The house is quite clean, but she has extremely demanding taste.
That's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
So you're going to get the white glove inspection. Huh?
I will. Yes, for sure.
Now,
My wife does too.
how long has she been gone?
Since November the 30th.
Okay.
Wow, that's a good chunk.
And she's over in
Shanghai.
Shanghai.
Yeah. Yeah, the only Shanghai people call it Shanghai. I should call it Shanghai. Then everybody understands. Oh, you mean, you know.
So did she
Now,
get stuck
Will-
over there during the pandemic?
Yeah, that's what happened. She was supposed to come back on June the 14th, I think. And anyway, around the middle of June, and that didn't happen.
Well,
Yeah.
Dennis, she has family there, right?
Yes, her mother and father are there.
Yes.
And so her sister is a resident of Japan. Like
Oh.
she's a resident here. Neither one of them are citizens of their country.
Oh,
So the gist of it is that neither one of them can, in the normal circumstances, can stay outside of their country for more than 6 months at a time, or the country that they are living in says, well, you don't want to live here. We're not going to let you back in, right?
Okay.
So they split their time 6 months at a time between them to take care of their parents. That's which
So
is the
one
Chinese-
sister goes for 6 months and then the other one comes. Okay.
correct.
wow.
That's nice.
They could do it every 3 months, but that doubles the cost of doing it, right? The transportation, especially for my wife, is outlandish. You
Yeah.
know, nearly $2,000 a trip.
Yeah.
Just for the transportation. So
Okay.
Now,
sometimes it's less
will
than
she
1,000.
have to self-quarantine when she gets back?
Well, whether she has to or not, she's going to.
Yeah.
We've already talked about that. So
Yeah, she's gonna have to anyway. Everybody does. Everybody who travels has to.
I expect so, yeah. So what'll happen is I will I'm gonna go pick her up in Detroit, but before I go there, I'll go to the Chinese grocer here and get a bunch of the vegetables that I know she likes to cook with, and at least 2
Yeah.
weeks supply of that stuff, and then
Dennis, how does that work for crossing the border? Do you have to have special documentation since the border's closed?
you mean state borders?
Yeah. No. For US, Canada, you cannot cross unless you're a essential worker.
Yeah, it's it.
I live in the US and I'm going to pick her up in the US. I don't have to cross the border.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. I don't know why I kind of thought you were in Canada.
Oh, no, I'm in Georgia,
Yeah.
US.
So
Um,
you'll just drive up to Detroit and get her.
Yeah, it's about 11 hours, something like that. So what I'll do actually is drive up to Ohio and spend the night there the night before.
Yeah.
Her plane is due to arrive at 8-something a.m. It's perfect for us, you know, so I'll get up about 5 o'clock and go pick her up.
It'd be interesting. You might want. I'd be interested to know. You can tell us afterwards, maybe at some point in time, how if it is any longer to pick her up than normal because of all this nonsense.
Yeah, I have no idea what the airport will have. I know that in China, unlike here, from my experience, pretty much every establishment you go into, they have an infrared thermometer.
Yeah.
That gauges your temperature before you even approach their door. And of course, the airport is that way as well. whether they will have something similar to that in the United States, or if they'll have a person doing it, or if they do that at all, I have no idea. It'll be an interesting thing to see. And she'll be the better one to tell us than I,
Sure.
because she's going to go through that experience and I won't.
Well, I would imagine
It-
companies like FLIR that makes thermal imaging cameras are
Right.
probably having just a great sale
Yeah,
day, because they can set, you can, on the FLIRs, you can set the low temperature, high temperature, and it takes the image and it tells you exactly on the screen what their temperature is. Boom.
Right.
Now.
Yeah.
AZ Joan dude said there's no airport in Georgia.
Oh, Atlanta is huge, biggest airport in the country.
The busiest airport in the world is.
Yes.
Which reminds me, I'm not looking at the chats. I apologize, folks. So please bear with me while I.
Well,
Right.
whatever flight she's on probably doesn't fly direct to Atlanta, or it could be a price difference or whatever.
Right. So what happened was they actually, bear with me, sorry. They actually do have they had a direct flight from Atlanta to Shanghai and a direct flight from Shanghai to Atlanta. They had before all this madness took place. Now there is no direct flight from China to the United States nonstop. I don't know whether it's always or in her case, but all the flights to get to the United States stop in Korea. Now she doesn't have to change planes, but she does have to stop in Seoul, and
That's
and they-
weird. That's weird.
and yeah, then they'll take off from there and go to either Detroit or Seattle or Los Angeles, San Francisco. I guess that's probably it.
Well, Detroit would be much more preferable for you than it would be San Francisco.
Right. So they had previously had her scheduled to go, and I don't know if I said Seattle. They previously had her scheduled to go from Korea to Seattle.
Damn.
Yeah, and then Seattle to Atlanta. But then I'm sure no person did this. The computer rescheduled her to fly into Detroit, and from Detroit to Seattle, and Seattle to
For
Atlanta.
God's sakes.
So that was adding 14 hours to her trip and 4,000 miles, which, she could use the mileage, but we didn't want to go to 14 hours. So, anyway, so that turned a trip of 14 hours. Well, normally it would be 14 hours if it was direct, but it's going to be like 18. It was going to turn it into a 32-hour trip. That's too much. So, so I called Delta after I talked to her, of course, but I called Delta and arranged to have her endpoint changed to Detroit. And hopefully that will stop those automatic changes from taking place.
Right.
I told the lady that I spoke to, I said, we have a plan now. We're to the point where we have a plan. We can't be having these changes last minute. And
You know what's
because
going to happen.
I had
You
planned
go all the way to
Seattle.
the airport and you'll get a phone call and she'll be somewhere else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd like to say good morning to Radar FPV, Phantom Flight 101, Keith Gregory, AC Drone Dude, and all the guys are in the chat. Good morning, good morning.
Wow, a lot of people there. Good morning, everyone. Sean.
Everybody, make sure you hit that like button, just like I just did now.
Yeah,
Oh, like this? Okay, I've done that.
I just did it myself.
Well, if Roger hasn't done it, that's an excuse for the rest of us.
I was waiting for Roger. So.
Right.
We didn't want to upstage you, Roger.
No, that would be rude.
Well, I bet you'd be glad to have her back home for a few months anyway.
Oh, yeah. And we don't know what the plan will be for her going back, but approximately 6 months from the time that she arrives back home, she'll be going off again.
Now, did her sister get there overlap a little bit on that end because of the change of the time she could come back and?
They always overlap. I mean, I said after 6 months they get excited, but not really the case. About 7 months, the U.S. government at least will start rejecting returns, but she has a travel document. I don't remember the form number, but you pay like $800 for 2 years. And this document says that you can pretty much stay out of the country for 2 years.
Wow.
Or until this thing expires, which is, we just renewed it. So it'll be whatever it was, February, I think, when I received it. So February of
You
2022.
used to go out of the country quite a bit, out of Canada. Did you have to have any special documentation to do that, or?
No, but when I worked abroad, so I lived in the US for 10 years, and I was basically, I was holder of a green card. And then I used to work in England, and I had a visa. So, and in the other places I worked for like 6 weeks at a time, back and forth between US and international destinations. So I never stayed for like 6 months at a time. It was usually shorter durations.
And it only would have been a problem if you were going, you had your green card, you said, if you were going from the United States to England and then you wanted to come back to the United States, that would have been the issue that I'm talking about, because he's a green card holder and he's staying out of the country for more than half of the year.
Yeah.
Right.
So I went back and forth
Right.
frequently. And, I was being paid, so I didn't have to incur the cost of the flight. My company did, so.
I understand. Yeah.
Hey, Hugh, did you ever get a chance to fly the Concorde?
I never did. I would have liked to, but no. Economy, dude. Economy all the way, unless I got an upgrade sometime.
I guess that was an expensive
Oh,
flight, that Concorde.
Concorde was like first
Yeah.
class of first class.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in England the year they shut it down, though. That year they had the accident or whatever, and it stopped flying. I was working there that year.
That was the French's fault.
Yeah, I forget the details, but yeah.
It was the runway hadn't been cleared properly. A Boeing or something had dropped an engine part, and the Concorde picked it up. It was an
details.
accident waiting to happen, and it could happen anytime. It could have been any aircraft ingested it, and
Yeah.
it's just one of those things. But because it was Concorde, and because, to be honest, they were so costly to run, it was time to retire them.
How long did that thing run? It was just a few years, wasn't it? I mean,
That was it must have been 30 years.
Or was it that long?
Oh,
that
yeah.
was more like
From the
7.
60s, wasn't it?
I thought it was 70. I thought it was 80s to the. I'd have to go and have a look.
No, I was just curious.
Let's Google that. March 2nd, 1969 to 2003.
Hey, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make a coffee.
But
Yeah. So 30 plus years.
Yeah.
entered service in 76 and kept flying for 27 years after that. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been fun. Yeah, I always traveled because I was traveling for business, and it was always billable travel. It was always the cheapest method possible. So it was never fun.
If you, in the Google search I did, it came up with a why did it stop flying? It was basically, what I said, economics. Apparently after that crash, the number of bookings on it fell. So it was no longer,
Would be cool though.
David, did it tell you how much a ticket was on there?
hang on, I think I've still got it. One-way ticket, London to New York, was £4,350, and up to £8,292 for a return. Yeah, so you got there quick, but you paid for it.
Oh.
So that'd be like in US dollars, like $9,000 for a round trip ticket.
And remember, that was nearly 2 years ago, 20 years ago now.
I'll tell you, the best flights I ever had was between DC and Kansas City, the Midwest Express. Every seat was business class, and they baked fresh cookies. It was, oh my God, it was the most luxurious flight ever. And I was on a project for about a year. Every week, Monday to Thursday, I was flying on this
Somebody
business class.
say
Loved
fresh
it.
cookies.
I had to,
Oh,
I had to
amazing
fly out
cookies.
to the UAE, Abu Dhabi in particular, a fair
Yeah.
bit in one of my jobs, and we flew out Emirates,
Oh,
and one of the trips, they could only get an economy seat. It wasn't business class. Well, no.
still good?
Economy on a UAE flight, an Emirates flight, is like first class on British Airways. It was it was just as good
Okay.
as it was really, really good. It wasn't.
I've seen pictures. You almost have your own cubicle and stuff. And
Yeah, that's in first. Yeah, business, it's a big seat, and economy was just a seat, but not like economy on any other. You had your video, you had your plug-in, you had menus to choose your meal, you had and you had all this elbow room, and not
That
like
must be
economy
nice.
on another flight where you sat like.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was so I said, yeah, I had to rough it. I said when I got back, there was no way I was saying, it put me back in business class. But it was tough doing that. I did that for, it wasn't a year, but it was about 10 months. So it was rough.
Sounds
My
awful.
best military flight was in a Charlie 130, believe it or not. The
The
Hercules.
best flight. You enjoyed that?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I wasn't just in a Charlie 130. I was in the station commander's car in the back of a Charlie 130
You were sitting in a car.
in a car. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
And
comfortable.
it was a big, comfortable, not a limousine, but I don't know what they were called in the States. It was a Ford. But
Okay,
it was
Lincoln probably.
well, it was called the Granada over here. I don't know.
Oh yes, I've seen the
Yeah.
Granada. Okay.
But it was a big, comfortable car,
Yeah.
soundproofed.
Yeah.
Not a bit like sitting in a
an
webbing
int-
seat to the
that's an
side of a
interesting
Charlie
way to go.
130. Yeah. It was that was probably my best flight.
well,
Crown Victoria.
theoretically, you could have told everybody you drove where you went because you were in a car.
Well, it was. They wouldn't have believed me. It was across the Atlantic. It was on our way to Patuxent River on
Oh, there you go,
Chesapeake Bay.
Maryland.
Yeah.
I remember my first international flight was to London from Ottawa, and I thought that was such a big deal. It was like what 7 hours or something. I thought, oh God, this is horrible. Anyway, later in my career, I started traveling to Asia.
Yeah, that's a long
Oh,
flight.
I love going to Asia. I did not like the traveling part
The
though.
traveling to get there.
Oh my
is a
God,
pain.
no,
Yeah.
that was horrible.
Yeah, it's too bad we can't just, where's Star Trek when you need it, right?
Where's the
It's not-
transporter, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Well, if in the future it gets to that point, you won't have fat people anymore because the computer will change you when you get on the other end. You just be.
That's actually good. Yeah, that's true. Set you back to your optimal
Yep.
configuration.
Configuration, good word.
I'd go for that now. Somebody could do that for me.
Well, it would definitely change, the middle age to the older ladies that want to have a boob job. They just step in there and up they come. And
There you go. Good times.
only you.
heard-
Paul.
You've heard of that
Leave
joke
it to
about
Paul. Yeah, leave it to Paul. Yeah.
you heard that joke about the countryman and his son. They'd never been to the city before, and they went into this office building, and there was this. He watched a woman going up and go into the elevator, right, and not very attractive, and this beautiful woman came out. It was at a beauty shop. That's what it was. And anyway, he watched this for a few minutes, and he had his son there. He said, "Son, go get your mother."
Yeah, I'm gonna fix her up right now.
Yeah, let's fix her up.
Everybody check out everybody's channels. Make sure you got them supported. And don't forget to hit that like button on the way in or way out.
I really need to cut my hair today.
I need to do something myself. So
Yeah, me too. I was
just
supposed
trying to
to
fit in with everybody else. That's all.
Grow a beard or something, Dennis?
That's as much beard as you'll ever see on me.
I only shave once a week.
You can see it's scruffy. It never will.
Oh,
It
look
wouldn't
at you.
go on.
Look at you.
I know. It's
Well,
I
like
bet
what-
he's not like that when he goes
Dennis,
to take the
Dennis,
wife.
what would your wife say about you being like that?
she sees me like this.
Oh,
I mean, we talk in, face to face every day, twice a day. So she saw me like this a few minutes ago, actually.
I'm gonna get Kim to cut my hair today, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I just need to
It's
take
ki-
the
it's kind
trimmers and get her done.
it's kind of a waste of money, but I go to the barber shop and get my hairs cut.
That's
Yeah,
what I do.
It doesn't take him long.
No,
Doesn't take as long as I'd like.
Yep.
Yeah, here it costs us $25 now to get a haircut.
I'd like to go to the barber, but yeah, it costs you what, $25, and I can do it myself with a razor.
Yeah. Hey, Frank Rizzo, how you doing? Drone shots.
I still enjoy the barber shop though. You get caught up on all the latest gossip in town, you know?
I used to too, and there's actually a lot of salons now where you'll get a massage and stuff and hot towels, and I mean it's a nice experience. It's pleasant, right?
So Hugh, you're telling us you go to the geisha club. Okay.
No, no. Just the standard salons,
The kind of
but
place
they're really
that-
stepping up their
massage.
game.
Yeah.
Hi, Jody.
When what Hugh's talking about, the kind of place that asks for a massage, they're expecting a different answer when they say something for the weekend, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, there's one.
That's
Sorry, go
Jody.
ahead, Roger.
Frank Rizzo is Jody. It's Drone Shots. He's on his other
Ah,
channel.
okay. What's up, Frank Rizzo? There's actually a barber shop in Perth. It's a little town close to where I live here, and it's a haircut and a beer for $15. So you go in and you get a beer and a haircut.
You're lucky.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Here's $25 just for the head, and after that,
Yeah, there you
here's
go.
that good.
I'm going to suggest that to the barbers in the town, in the village.
yeah. Have a pint,
Have a
get your
pint.
haircut. Although I think I'd want it in a bottle. I wouldn't want a big open lid while they were cutting my hair. Maybe a
That
sippy
almost-
cup.
That almost fits the old ditty, right? Beer and a haircut, $15. Almost fits.
Oh,
You could set up a whole franchise those around the world. You
I bet you'd be very successful with a business like that if you could pull it off.
Jody says I'm starting to look like Ice Spike.
Ice Spike.
yeah. He calls his beard feral.
He has a name for his beard. I've never seen that.
Well, he describes it as feral because we were talking about our beards respectively one day. He goes, "Yeah, mine's more feral, man. You know what I'm saying, right?"
Oh, you do a good ice spike.
Yeah.
Oh, he's one in a million, man. He's a cool guy.
He
Don't forget
is.
Scully. Now Scully's a good sidekick, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess where he lives out there, you pretty much need a Scully, like Tom Hanks needed a Wilson, right? I mean,
yeah.
you got to have somebody. I was looking into. I want to go to Australia at some point, and I was looking into going to Western Australia, and my goodness, he is isolated out there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm afraid
Such
it
a
would be.
beautiful place, eh?
Oh yeah, and I've seen some of his motorcycle rides, and so on.
Yeah.
It's just incredible. He just but he goes for like 2 hours to get to Walmart or something. So.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get all my work done. It's gonna be a hot weekend. Yeah, I hear too. There, Jody. They said we're supposed to hit the 104 again this weekend.
Wow.
Hey Roger, I think I might just go down and catch the Federal Kivalina
Okay, go ahead there, Paul.
coming up. It should be
Yeah.
coming around that bend. I'll leave the TV on
Okay.
and I'll mute.
You go, girl.
Cool. Cool.
I'm going to go and get a refill for my cup. Back in a
Okay,
bit.
no problem.
Okay, it's coffee time. I'm gonna do the same.
I
Coffee time.
just did it myself, so my cup's full.
Your cup runs over.
Yeah,
I need some breakfast.
it means German chocolate
Ooh.
Friday.
Well, that sounds good.
I've been laying off that chocolate stuff for a while now. I mean, I even bought 2 big bars of chocolate and they're still in the fridge.
Yeah.
I bought them about 5 days ago. So I've been laying off all the sweets pretty well a lot.
I got a phone call right back.
Okay.
Hello. Hi.
Fridays and weekends, the ladies up there baking game. Oh, okay. Everybody, check out everybody's channels. Make sure you got them supported. And thank you all so much for being here this morning. Much appreciated.
Sorry about that. I forgot to mute.
I did it.
That was the electrical guy from yesterday calling back, the one I couldn't get a hold of.
Ah, okay. Well, they probably got a lot of work,
Yeah.
especially around here now. The buildings are going up so bloody fast now. I think they're doing them faster so they're in case it gets stopped again.
Yikes. Yeah, maybe I will get some coffee. Got right back.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Centroid, good morning, good morning. Hope
Hey,
you're doing
Mark.
good.
Howdy.
I hope you got some nice weather down there, Centroid. I got my curtains all closed here. The sun was beaming in there. It was getting hot in here.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, Centroid, we're gonna be in the hundreds again this weekend. And Sunday they're calling for thunderstorms, which we really need is rain because grass is starting to go brown again.
We've not had, which is unusual for us, not had a problem with drought this year. Usually
Well,
we do.
Yeah. My landlord, because we're off the same well here, me and the landlord.
Hmm.
And day for yesterday, he put a hose on to fill up something. And he forgot the hose on all night.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I went to the bathroom around 5 o'clock in the morning. I pulled the chain, black water came out. What the hell?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So when he woke up, he noticed that he left the hose on. And he came over around 11 o'clock yesterday morning. He says, sorry about that, but now we're gonna have to wait till the well fills up before using the water. And yeah, I thought something happened badly to the well. You have to do another well or something, but
So other than rain, does it have a source of water, your well?
oh yeah. Here we got all natural springs all over the place here.
Okay,
Just because he left his hose on all night there and
right.
drained it out. It's because he explained it to me how it went for the well, but
Yeah.
yeah, and so it's back to normal there today.
I wasn't going to have any garden this year, but I had a volunteer squash. We have these massive squash plants, and one of them volunteered, and so I went out to water that. And when
Okay.
I turned the faucet on, I had pretty black water. It took a while for it to finally clear, but it did. And then I went out the next day to do the same thing, and I saw water coming up from the ground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it was about 100, close to 100 degrees. I had to dig that up and figure out what was going on with that. So that was fun.
Was it
I-
the main from the street broken or?
No, what it was is when the guy installed it, he put it's all PEX tube. I don't know if you know what PEX, probably
Yeah.
where you are, you know exactly what PEX
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Down here, we don't really need it. It's overkill, but I had a bunch of it. So I had them put this all in with PEX, but then he coupled that right when it went into this faucet, he coupled it with PVC.
Ah, okay.
And the PVC was at a bit of an angle as compared to, it was like this when the pipe was coming straight up, and put a lot of pressure on the threads, and they finally broke.
Ah, okay.
So it was an installation problem, but it had been, I don't know, 5 years or something since we had those installed, so. But I corrected for all that now, and it should be good.
Okay.
But it's still completely exposed. I wasn't willing to go out in the weather. But there are no leaks, I know that for sure.
Oh, good.
After 2 days, it's still dry there.
It's the sky that's going to be leaking here. It's getting blacker and blacker out there.
You know, last night I thought we were going to have a storm. The clouds got, or the sky got very, very dark, and there was a lot of wind. And the
Okay.
wind was very, very cool. It felt tropical. And but then it just kind of went away. So no thunder, no lightning, no signs of it other than that wind and the dark clouds. So,
Okay, Centroid, you be safe out there.
see you, Mark.
He has a dentist appointment, so.
He's
Oh,
making
you
an
can,
appointment with his female dentist on his boat. That's what he's saying. Yeah.
I gotta phone my,
more power to you. You can have all the dentist appointments you want.
I gotta phone my dentist there and see what we can do about my teeth, because they want to pull all my top teeth out. And it costs us $1,600 to get it done.
That's cheap. I actually had that done. And it was not $1,000, believe me.
Yeah. Well, it's just pulling them out, 1,600. But then they want to put a partial in almost right away. That's another 1,000 something. And that partial is going to be taken out, and they're going to make my real teeth that well after that, and that's another two grand. So it comes up to about 4,000 something dollars, 5,000.
You're about half to where I was.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I just don't have good insurance here.
Okay. Well, here the government doesn't cover nothing. It's all
Oh, is
paid.
that right?
They don't pay for that. For dentists, they don't pay nothing. We pay for that from our pocket.
So do you have an option to get insurance for that or not?
Yeah, but my teeth were good then. I was working. I had everything, dentist coverage and everything. But I always kept on going to the dentist. Everything was fine. Everything was fine. But 2 years after, I don't have no more job and not insured anymore. Well, guess what? It costs us that much now.
Yeah.
Lynn is asking, Dennis, what part of Georgia you live?
It's near Atlanta. It's Peachtree City. It's I guess technically a suburb of Atlanta, but it's a 35-mile drive to there.
Okay.
Maybe 25 miles as the crow flies. I just now saw that, Lynn. Sorry.
So David, you're leaving tonight, and when are you coming back?
Sunday evening-ish. It depends. Lindsay's on night shift. We might actually stay out till Monday morning. It depends.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll be missing tomorrow and Sunday basically.
No problem. No problem.
It's we're leaving. Yeah, she's doing a night shift. I wish she wouldn't do a night shift, but she is. So she doesn't start till 8 o'clock Monday night. So we might stay out and come back Monday lunchtime-ish. But
Uh-huh.
It really depends on the weather, and the weather forecast's not that good. So,
Okay.
but we'll see.
Thomasville. I don't know Thomasville. I need another device. Anybody have a cell phone they can loan me?
My tablet's sat here.
I have one here. We just had to wait to turn it on for it to organize itself. It actually sounds familiar, and I think it's close, but I'm not sure where. Famous for furniture. I lived in another place that was famous for furniture, Norwalk, Ohio. You know the Norwalk Furniture Company?
Nope.
They make some of the best chairs. They're sold all over the world. Oh, an hour from Tallahassee. Okay. All right. So that's 4 hours from here.
You guys must make your coffee cold. I have to wait for mine to cool down.
No,
cream in it.
I drink it very hot.
I drink my tea and my coffee black, no milk, no sugar.
Me too.
I'd need to drop an ice cube in mine then.
It'll cool off nicely.
Trying to see if I can see Paul's drone flying around the ship.
No, it's a bit far away still, isn't it? The guy's still zoomed in. Of course, he'll be above the bridges, only for one coming this direction. You can see the heel the thing's got on, isn't it? Because of the current, though.
Yeah.
Having to put some thrust into turning.
It's north of the bridge. Okay. And it says he's north of the bridge.
North of the bridge, yeah. Yeah, that's the way, Neil, blind Neil. Dark and bitter.
Dark and bitter.
I used to say strong and black like my men, but it's frowned upon these days. Oh, I said it.
Yeah. Some of the are just not available anymore.
I know for 54.
How you doing?
See, Hugh, the wake on that isn't as big as on that boat that was going through at speed yesterday.
Yeah. Well, that one looks empty. It's not low, it's not low in the water, it's empty. So
Yeah, but it's still got the way it's designed.
Yeah.
Is to push the water around it to break the water and not create a wake. Whereas the boat that we saw yesterday coming through under power is designed to sit on its wake and plane, so it produces a bigger wake. It's just the way they're designed. It's the legacy of being the son of a ship designer who worked in he worked his own, he was freelance effectively. And so he had a drawing board up in his office in the house. And growing up that way, you get to know things that I've got no interest in, which is boat design. Why are you doing that, Dad? So he would tell me.
Yeah, the hatches they're airing out the hatches, the island.
Yeah. The only two real things I can remember about what he did, he was involved in the design of the QE2, and he designed the engine room a certain way, or was part of the team that did that, because it was a team that designed the whole thing. And the company owners said, no, that'll be too expensive to do. We need to do it, do it cheaper. So they got another contractor in who came up with a different engine room. And then it had been out and about doing its thing as the QE2 cruise ship for a couple of years. And it had to come back for a major refit. And they needed to use the design for the engine room that my dad and his team had designed.
Oh my heavens.
Yeah, because they had power problems and what have you, it just didn't work.
Well,
So
they saved a lot of money that way then, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. And then the other one was, those tug things that you see on the river. Sometimes we pull with the tugs pushing the barges and that. He was involved with that as well. That's why he went to live in Quebec.
Okay.
Pay me now or pay me twice later.
That's the way it was with Cunard, yeah. But the other thing were...
They got a cam for the Port of Quebec, but there's never any action going on there.
I was going to say, I've seen that one and there's nothing ever happens.
Hey,
Paul's,
Corey
Paul's
Mano, good morning. Yeah,
Hi, Corey Mano.
I mean, sometimes very early in the morning, I put it on, look at it, nothing. Yeah, afternoon, I look at it, nothing at all. Nighttime, nothing. What the hell? Why they got a camera going?
So I was just noticing Tallahassee is right next to the Apalachicola National Forest. I don't know that I've ever heard of that, but I bet that's pretty.
It's hard to say fast.
I've not been to Tallahassee ever. I always go to the Atlantic side instead of the Gulf side. I should go there once. It's closer, actually, to get to Tallahassee than it is to get to Jacksonville.
The FCC fined the Hobby King. How come? What's that all about?
Ooh.
2.8 million. Oh, wow. The hell did they do?
What did they do?
wrong
Yeah.
there, Corey?
For marketing drone transmitters which use unauthorized radio frequencies and power levels. Okay. Huh.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the FCC filing. That's not cool.
You guys have already got better power and frequency coverage than we have, and they wanted more.
That just means we'll have to buy everything from Banggood.
Yeah, that's the thing with No Limits drones. They changed the European settings to the American settings because they're better.
What is Banggood's biggest competitor? I can't recall. I always go to Banggood, but there's another one like it. It's another Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
What is that? I haven't been there in years.
Banggood and Gear Best.
Gear Best. Yeah,
Gear
that's it.
Yeah.
They're both equally as good as long as you want. As long as you're not looking for something in a hurry.
Equally as bad.
Yeah.
Equally as bad. That's probably the word. Yeah.
They've got that's the thing. I mean, I hate to knock them. They've got a good selection of stuff. The problem is it takes a long time to get here, obviously. And their customer service is terrible. Once they get your money, they don't want to refund anything. All they want to do is give you credit, store credit back.
Once they've got the money, they want to keep hold of it. Is what?
Exactly.
I stopped doing business with them.
Which is why I have this Thor's hammer, because I couldn't get my money back and I had credit. And
What
so I
is
ended up
that?
buying the damn Thor's hammer. Oh, it's a fidget spinner, like you spin it.
Oh, I see.
Anyway.
I was looking for my lad's got one, and I was going to be sat here one morning spinning it when you came on. But
He got one like this?
Yeah, I haven't been able to find it.
I'll show you something you don't have.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
Yes. Oh, where is it? There it is.
I'm intrigued and excited.
my uncle worked for the waterworks of New Orleans. And he designed and made this little guy.
Oh,
It
Wow.
has the smoothest movement. This is steel. And yeah, it
Really
was-
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have my own fidget spinner.
There you go.
But it's incredibly smooth. It has these two pistons that go.
yeah.
That's really neat.
Yeah.
The engineer says, "Oh, I can see how they do that." That's
Yeah, but that's his design.
Yeah.
I guess there was because New Orleans is underwater. Technically, it's lower than sea level by, I don't recall, 40 feet, 60 feet. It's significantly below
Yeah.
sea level. And so they have pumps that are pumping water out of there all the time.
Yeah.
And somehow this sort of design is involved in those pumps.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know the details.
There's lines of people just cranking these pumps all day.
That's
Come on, Bert. come
I just helped
faster,
them
let's
out. They owe me
go.
about $5 now.
Keep going. The water level's rising.
Yeah. Corey Manos' banquet's been very good to him. You even guys pulled money back on stuff and he even sent me full replacement FPV goggles.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good.
My first drone was a Hubsan H501S that came from GearBest, and they treated me well. I the first day that I had it, I wanted to take off in my backyard, and it went in a completely different direction, and I didn't have my hands on the controls at all, and it crashed into a tree and broke the front left. I call it arm. I don't know what those things are called, but anyway, the front left wing holder, prop holder. And anyway, so I got a hold of them and they sent me a new one. They said they didn't want the old one back.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
that's my only experience with them, but they did right for me that one time.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, we've just gotten used to Amazon shipping stuff so quickly that
Oh yeah. we're
anything
so
other than
spoiled.
that, you would get, it upsets you. I mean, back when we were younger, weeks to ship something was the norm, right?
Exactly.
That was to be expected.
Well, yeah, it used to be you'd order something now because you knew you were going to need it in a month or so's time.
Yeah.
Now you don't think about that because you know you can get it next day or the day after. Yeah.
Right. I just ordered something on Amazon the other day and I was really upset because it's going to take a week and a half for it to get here.
Yeah.
Then I reassessed it. Wait a minute. Now, do I need this? No, it's a week and a half is fine,
I usually find it's the things that I'm just ordering because I want them, if you like. Turn up quickly, but the things I need now.
Got some new
Don't
shoes
turn
this
up.
morning from Amazon.
I can't buy my shoes from places like Amazon.
Well,
My feet are different sizes. I'm awkward like that.
okay. Well,
Oh, yeah, that's the problem.
my feet are wide, and I thought I would just take a chance. And they do offer free returns for shoes, so I thought I'll give it a shot. Anyway, I tried them on when they came in a few minutes ago, and perfect fit.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Now,
so
if I
was
could
lucky.
find somebody who had the opposite size feet, you see what I mean? We could come
So
to
you
an-
literally each foot is a different size?
Yeah, yeah.
So how do you do that? Like, do you buy two sets of shoes, two pairs?
No, I go to a shoe shop and have them made. I can wear
Wow.
things like flip flops and sandals and that are all right, but proper walking shoes, proper shoes, I have to go and like I want hiking boots or something like that because they need to fit properly.
It must be expensive.
It gets expensive, yeah. But the pair I wear, well, they're not here, they're out in the van. The pair I'm using at the moment, they last 15, 20 years though.
Wow.
Unlike,
Yeah.
unlike your ordinary shoes, which might last a couple, 3, maybe 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm not buying as often.
Hi Eileen, how you doing? Nice to
Hi,
see you.
Eileen. Something like a pair of sandals or a pair of flip flops or thongs, I think you call them. I would just go and buy the cheap ones, but proper shoes. that need to be really comfortable and fit properly, I have to go and buy set from a proper place.
Well, I bought a pair of Clarks, which are made in England.
Yeah,
And they're very
Clarks are
good
good
shoes.
Yeah.
I bought them in the 90s and I'm still wearing them.
Yeah, they are superb shoes.
They were expensive at the time. They were about $150 a pair 30 years ago.
But they're not expensive
Still
if you're wearing them
still wearing
still.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
They're a little scuffed up and stuff, but I mean, they're so damn comfortable, right?
My-
Yeah,
my-
Reebok and Bass, I think it is, used to have really long lasting shoes. I don't know if they do anymore or not.
Yeah.
I don't know, but as I say, I have to have one size 9 and one size 11 built.
I think
I can have
everything
lots
is.
So that's significant.
Lots of fun at crime scenes, though.
Wow.
Wait, there were two perpetrators, one with a left foot and one with a right foot. Yeah, I think everything is basically built with planned obsolescence now. They want to,
Yeah.
they want to keep the wheel turning, right? Keep you buying new
Well, yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Exactly.
I had a pair made when I was in all my Air Force shoes were custom. So they said, well, I reckon they just got 2 pairs and, did what you were thinking originally.
Yeah.
But I had a pair made for me, leather shoes, and I took them on detachment boots because I knew we were going to be doing some climbing, walking while we're on this thing. And we went for a walk, and when I came back, I got hell off Lindsay because all the soles were burnt and that. Well, I didn't know that the pink bits were still hot on Mount Etna. We were up Mount Etna not long after an eruption, and the lava was still hot. And there was these
Wow.
pink bits, but it was only when somebody in plastic running shoes, running shoes, his shoes literally melted, and I came down. I said, "Oh, I wonder." And yeah,
I wonder.
so I got hell for it, but I took them to the cobbler, and he put new soles on them. He was, as good as new. I don't have those ones anymore, but that was about 35 years ago.
Let's see you, Corey. Take care. buddy.
Take care, Corey.
See you, Corey.
All right. Take care.
Now remember to put your mask on in the meeting because you'll be able to say what you like about the boss. He won't know it's you.
Yeah, I've just recently had to go out and do different things in the world, like go to the hospital and doctors and stuff with the masks on. Now that they've made it mandatory, man, I find it uncomfortable. And I know it's necessary, and I don't mind doing it from that respect. I hate it. I just don't like it.
I know what you mean, but yeah, I use bandanas and masks because but I used to wear the bandana when I was riding my motorbike, and it didn't bother me. But it doesn't feel right without this motorcycle helmet on over it. It's just,
That's quite a sight.
but it's got to be done.
Yeah, but I find like my glasses are fogging up constantly when I'm trying to talk, and I just feel very anxious. Yeah.
Can you fit your mask underneath your glasses? That solves it for me.
Is it all right? I thought it made it worse.
I don't know. I'll try that.
I put my glasses down a little bit like that.
Yeah, maybe I'll try that too.
Yeah, just like that.
Have that
I
old
don't have
professor
to
look.
have all my masks are in the car, but basically what I'm talking about is just wearing it
Yeah,
like this.
Yeah.
I thought I kind of had.
It works for me.
I put the mask on and then I put my glasses on over. So
That'll
that
work
kinda-
too, yeah.
But it still seems to kind of steam up on me. I don't know.
I wear the bandana. It's just easier with this.
Yeah.
Because the mask sort of sits and it's sticking out the bottom, and it's you think it's not
What
worth.
about the material mask you got here?
It's one of those disposable ones.
Yeah. So what you do is you take aluminum paper, cut you out a strip about this wide.
Yeah.
You fold it up really. So then you. I wish I had the mask here. Then you wrap it at the top of your mask, and you wrap it over it. Then you bend it into the shape of your nose.
Mhm.
Well, it already has a little piece of metal inside.
It's got a clip for.
It has a clip like that you
Yeah.
can bend that shapes your nose.
And your glasses still fog up.
Still fog up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Gary. I should try wearing
It
these
is, right,
shoes.
yeah. I was looking at those because they would be more sense. But I have to wear it so little because I don't go into shops. I go at the docks. At the moment, the docks is all done over video, so I don't need it for that. And
Okay.
yeah, I carry them in case I need them. And you know,
Yeah. I had to go in and get a cortisone shot in my elbow, so I had to actually go in.
but I was going to start wearing, but I haven't been able to lay my hands on it yet. So I've got a funny feeling it's been chucked out. I used to have the winter hood for wearing under a helmet, so it just had the two eye hole sockets sort of thing to keep yourself warm when you were riding in the winter. And I was going to start wearing that around just with the glasses on the outside sort of thing. So all you'd see literally would be the two eyes, but I can't find it.
Basically, when I'm wearing my mask, I have to take my glasses off because it's the fog. So I just clip them here, which means I can't see half of them.
Yeah, I'd like you. I only need my glasses to see with.
Yeah, no big deal.
Probably true, Gary. That metal strip of the 5G
Yeah, Gary.
transmitter transmitting your location to China.
Gary.
Oh boy. That's funny.
Well, the tinfoil hat people have had fun for the last few months anyway. But don't get me started on 5G. Hi, Wakey.
Hey, what's up, Wakey?
Hey, Wakey. Nice to see you.
Wow, I haven't seen Wakey in a long, long time. I bet I'm not subscribed anymore. Let's see if that's true.
Want to check?
It's true. I saw it on YouTube webs. Gary.
If you saw it on YouTube, it has to be true.
Damn straight.
I thought
They'll lie
Facebook.
to you on television, but they won't lie to you on YouTube.
Never.
Oh, sorry, guys. This
What's that, Roger?
I've been finding myself sleeping a lot lately.
Are you nodding off there?
No, not now. No. I think after I get off the live stream, I might have to go lay down.
Yeah.
Well, I'm subscribed. Now I'm waiting for it to tell me if I have. There we are. Notifications were off. That's why. But it's been 2 months since you posted, Wakey.
Yeah, it's not just you, Wakey. Yeah.
Been a month or more since I posted anything either.
Well, technically, since I posted anything, it's been a while for me too.
Yeah, Brad,
You do.
we're going to be in the heat wave again on the weekend. We're going to 43 Celsius, 42 Celsius, 103, 140 Fahrenheit.
And here Blind Neil is posting like crazy. He is. I haven't been able to keep up.
Yeah, I think I'm a couple of behind on Neil's as well.
Yeah, so they said Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we're supposed to hit 40 Celsius. That's gonna be, could be more than that too.
Well, I think if you add Saturday and Sunday's temperatures together, we might get close to 40.
Good job with that. Good job with that ship, Paul.
Which one?
Oh, you got two of them?
No, I just got the one. Did you guys see me?
No,
I didn't see you.
I seen your truck, but I didn't see your drone flying.
Okay. Yeah, it was a little bit more of a rust bucket than
Yeah,
the nice pristine ones, but it's like anything else, they get old.
Well, it said federal. They're not going to buy new, are they?
north of 54, we had our heat wave for 2 days here, maybe 3. By tomorrow, we'll be back to 24 and 26. Yeah. Oh, Lynn says, did you get your German chocolate cake, Paul?
Huh?
Lynn asked you if you got your German chocolate cake.
No, they had muffins and donuts today down there for me. She's referencing to Ellen, Stacy, Pam.
Aha, okay.
That's what she's talking about. My tribe,
Your harem. There you go. Remember, it's Friday. It was Friday. Better baked goods.
Paul's harem. Oh my.
Uh-huh.
The Murray girls.
But when I left, Luann stuck a little something extra in my pocket.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's interesting.
Do go on.
Ice cream, sandwich.
All right.
Lynn says, that's why I seldom go because I don't want to cramp this style.
All the swinger.
Well, I bought a big gallon of ice cream day for yesterday, and I froze some strawberries, blueberries, and
Ooh.
raspberries. We have them all together in one bag there in the freezer, so I unfroze those. That's gonna be my dessert for today.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Nice.
Yeah, Gary Paul did take his meds. That's not good.
Yep, the meds are gone.
It's a first. Well, not a first, but
What is a cornetto? Cornetto.
I think it's something in a cone.
It's a wraparound type cone filled with
Oh,
ice
okay.
cream and
Okay. You know what I
Sounds
miss?
tasty.
I don't know. I was a farm kid, so I miss having homemade ice cream.
Okay.
Never had it.
oh, I
Is
see,
that
just
right?
Lindsay's
Never
made
had it.
ice cream. Yeah. They are very good cornettos.
Now my mother would have had it. Her family was the dairy farmers. So
No,
Right.
not-
Yeah, I was a dairy farmer. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't. My family were.
yeah.
So Dennis, did they stick you with running the paddles around?
Oh yeah, yeah. We didn't have motorized ones at that time. You put the rock salt, the ice in there, and some salt. And I'm trying to remember. Of course, milk went in the middle.
Around the canister, right?
Yeah, and then seal the top on it, and then you crank and crank and crank. And it took a long time I felt like a long time to a kid, but yeah, that was good stuff. But the salt melting the ice causes the ice to get colder as it melts.
Oh,
And so
interesting.
then isn't it? And that rubs against this probably stainless steel canister in which you had the milk, right? And that's turning against, it's also creating a reaction against the ice to cause it to get colder still.
Wow.
And that's how that whole process works. But yeah,
Dennis, did yours have the wood paddles?
it did.
Yeah.
I remember my mother telling me about churning butter.
Oh yeah,
Sounds like a similar process, some kind of a
It is very
container
simple.
with a, yeah.
And just as fast.
Yeah. Well, I'm the first generation born off the farm.
Okay.
First one
I
not to
actually
farm.
was, I lived on farm, dairy farm until I was 16, I guess.
Wow. I visited in the summers. I used to spend every summer there when I was a kid. So I had a lot of good experiences, but yeah, peaceful way of life, that's for sure.
It is. It's also hard work. That's where I got my
Oh,
work
yeah.
at, was
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Ah, dear.
Yeah, we used to have this little brook. Well, it's called a brook. It's like a little stream. And fishing comprised of putting a worm on a hook, putting the hook into the water, and pulling out the fish. And
Oh,
I'm not
wow.
exaggerating. And
Yeah.
you'd have a 6-inch, 7-inch trout,
Oh,
just
my.
that fast. There'd be 10 of them trying to get the one worm. The rivers were just so full of fish.
Just one thing I
incredible.
noticed in Alaska with the salmon in certain places.
Yeah.
You know, if I'd put a hook down there, I would have no
Oh, yeah.
problem
Oh,
come
yeah.
up with salmon.
Oh, the bears used to love it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah.
still do, yeah.
I wonder how our friends are doing up in Alaska. They got a good solid earthquake the other day.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
is that right?
7.4.
Ooh,
With
that's
tsunami warning.
significant.
Yeah. With tsunami warnings, everything.
Wow.
Uh-oh. David, I just got a letter from the University of Aberdeen Alumni Relations. There's something called the Black Bod data breach at the university.
That'll be my mate.
They had a ransomware attack.
Oh, lovely.
Oh my.
A what attack?
I'll blame it on my mate, David Boyne. He was good at
Ransomware.
that.
So basically they lock up the computers, encrypt them, and then you have to
Oh.
pay to get access to them.
Oh, my heavens.
Oh, it's been happening a lot.
And then you have to pay again and again and again.
Well, that's interesting.
So I guess you're paying with Bitcoin, so it can't be traced, right?
Yeah,
I have no
usually.
idea how they get the pay, but I should imagine so, yeah.
So all my personal information and whatnot was stolen.
It's on there, yeah.
Bloody hell.
And you thought the electrical bill was gonna be high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But
Someone
Aberdeen
visiting
University.
the naughty sites.
they're all good boys that go to Aberdeen University.
Well, sadly, everything we see that's going on now, unless there's a dramatic change someplace, that's gonna be the new future.
Oh, yeah.
We live in a very interesting world, that's for sure.
I can understand. I'm not a fan of it. Don't get me wrong, but I can understand why someone would create something like you just described, where they're going to get money because of what they did. But what I've never been able to understand is the people that create a virus, put it out in the world. I'm going to talk about a computer virus.
Yeah, yeah.
Put it out in the world, and they never know who they impact or how dramatically. They never know.
Some of them do. Some of them are targeted and have a
Oh
purpose.
yeah, but I mean, in general, some of
Yeah.
these viruses just,
Well,
just
the
nuisance.
ones written by the genuine, if you like, hacker, if you want to call them hackers,
Right. Yeah.
are written with a purpose. But it's too easy for what they call script kiddies, isn't it, Hugh? To get
Right.
hold of tools that they don't know what they're doing with,
Yeah.
and they just put something out there and it infects machine after machine, and it's not doing anything purposeful.
Right. I've
Not
never
that
been
I
able to
agree with the
understand
purpose
that.
of a genuine hack, if you see what I mean, but
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's just unnatural acts of hate and aggression
Yeah.
for no reason.
for no reason.
Right.
Yeah.
Random,
pointless.
random acts of hatred. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. I don't know. I don't know.
I've never been able to understand that. It's just,
Yep, I do understand the ransomware. You're a criminal. You're
Yeah.
trying to make money. Okay,
Yeah,
get
it's-
it.
yeah,
I get
that's-
your makes sense.
That's no different to somebody holding up a bank. It's a similar sort of.
It's the same sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
But your untargeted virus, if you like, is just
But I've had my author website hacked and targeted so many times I can't even count
Really?
for no reason. I mean, they don't get any money from me. They just bring it down. What they'll do is replace all my pages with, other crap, just stuff like, hey, hacked by this syndicate or this hacker group or whatever. And that's it. So it doesn't make them any money. It doesn't, other than just causing
Just
chaos.
nuisance for you to go
Yeah.
clean it up.
Yeah. So I had to deal with that a few years ago where it was getting hacked almost monthly. There was a WordPress issue. And anyway, hasn't happened in a few years. So it's good.
Thank
well,
God.
I took down my web presence, if you like. I used to have
Did
my
you?
own domain, I got fed up with it. It was just
Yeah.
too much hassle. And I thought, well, I'll just let other people have the hassle, and I go on Facebook and Twitter and that kind of thing.
Yeah. I kind of pulled back from social media, but I kept my web presence because I'm still selling books. So I still want
Yeah.
people to be able to go there and,
If a site would come and allow me to install the kind of stuff we used to use for security on my
Yeah.
bit of the server kind of thing, but they don't. They just let you use their stuff, their tools there, and you're open to attack for all they say. It's some people's hobby is just to crack.
I wish I was
Very
clever
cool.
enough to attack them back. That would be fun.
That
That'd
would
be fun to
nice.
hack them and say, hey, gotcha.
Yeah, that would be.
I guess I should study.
It's not just the study; it's the equipment as well. You need the equipment to get their IP. Even if it's masked, just to get the first clue to follow through, you need to be able to get hold of that and then start getting access to other servers and
Oh,
get down into the dark web and peel back.
sounds like David knows people.
Sounds like I might have done a course once or twice in the military, computer security. It was interesting, shall we say. The only thing I really used it for, we used it for doing stuff on secure networks, obviously.
Yeah.
But there was when I was at RAF High Wycombe at Headquarters Strike Command, there was a computer fair type thing where they were trying to convince the MOD to buy this security stuff and that security stuff. And the security people that were there didn't know that our little cell, the small systems group's job, we were the people who'd been on these courses, was to go and crack the security in real time while they were on there. And there was only one company we didn't get through, but that was because we couldn't get our hands on a keyboard attached to one of their machines. That was the only reason we couldn't get in. Nowadays, we would be able to get in because technology's moved on. And although the security's got harder, the access is actually easier because you can get the remote access through the software now.
Right.
Even that Twitter breach, I think, was social engineering. They compromised people that were inside, right?
Yeah. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it these days, as you say, social engineering.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Federal Kivalina.
Evelina.
I want to see them land a helicopter on that pad, though, right this minute.
Right? Let's see that. I want to see that too. Is that supposed to be a helicopter pad? Really?
That is.
Yeah,
Helipad.
yeah.
God, that does look precarious. Now, why do they have it up like that, I wonder?
They're
That's what
airing.
you're saying, airing it out.
Ah,
That's what I want to go on. The little red lifeboat at the back. I'd love to have a shot of one of them.
oh, hell no. Imagine that drop.
Huh?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
imagine that drop, the impact you'd hit the water.
Yeah, but you're strapped in. It's got to be better than any roller coaster.
Well, you'd let me know how it goes. I'm not going with you. I'll tell you
That
that.
little baby right down and right on into the water.
Holy shit.
Especially one on an oil rig where they've got to get 500 meters from the rig before it comes back up. Oh, I'd love to have a shot.
God.
How high is that thing?
How what?
How
I
high?
don't know about that one.
Well, that's if you look at that building next to it, that building's about 30 feet high. When I'm flying right now, I'm at 75 feet.
That'd be like
Okay,
being in a
good.
good car accident, I think, coming off that lifeboat.
Yeah, you're strapped in. You've got a proper harness, and
Yeah.
I'd love to give it a shot.
I can still run the physics numbers in my head about how that would feel on my body. But that's not comforting.
Well, this is.
Yikes.
So you
this
don't
is
do
really
coasters
what
then?
I call.
I love doing roller coasters.
Maybe we ought to start a GoFundMe for David to go test those drop boats.
Yeah, a ticket.
There
Ticket
are
to
people
ride.
who do that for a job.
Yes, they
Yeah,
do.
I bet.
They get paid to do it.
Now, this is the move right here, Paul, that I've never been able to bring myself to do, is get in front of those ships.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's just something stops me from trying.
They just push the up button on the elevator if you get it wrong. Get out of its
I
way.
understand that, but
Just pan and on your right stick, you're pulling back.
oh, I know how to do an orbit. You know, I do. I'm not.
Well, it's harder on an orbit with a moving
Well, there's that too. I'm always just afraid that you know I'm gonna mess up and slam into something. And it's not because of the drone. It's because of the something that I'm gonna slam into that I'm worried about.
Yeah, I'm lucky. It's easy with castles. They tend
And
not to move.
That's the pilot
Exactly.
boat. He's gonna pick up the Great Lakes pilot off of the side. You remember you saw a ladder over there.
Yeah.
Take it out there a little ways and he'll pull the pilot, because the Great Lakes themselves, the bigger lakes, are open and you're supposed to be able to navigate.
Hi, Capture Life.
Yeah,
But when
those
you're down through the rivers and the shallows, you have to have a Great Lakes pilot on board.
yeah, those castles don't move nearly as fast as this ship.
Yeah.
Captured Life, good morning, good morning. Glad to see you.
Yeah, Dennis, I don't have a drone good enough to fly around the front of those ships. I'm still flying the Mavic Air, and it's just doesn't quite have the signal strength to do that.
Oh, because of the Wi-Fi?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd want OcuSync to do that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And the speed too.
I thought the original Mavic Air was pretty fast. It's not?
It is, but only in sport mode. And then occasionally you get camera glitches, you know, it bucks a little bit sometimes.
Right. And I've heard people allude to the fact that sport mode turns off GPS. Is that the case?
I don't think so. No,
Yeah.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
That's the
doesn't in the
pilot,
spot.
that's the pilot boat going up. And if you can see on the side when we went by before, there's a ladder. They'll lower that down.
Yeah.
And
No,
the
the-
pilot will get off that ship and get on that boat.
When
Cool.
you go into sport mode, the GPS is still working in the Spark. It's just
Okay.
it's just the gimbal's no longer working properly, and you're you're trading all the clever stuff for speed. I quite often use sport mode to get somewhere so that I can film for a bit.
Yeah,
and
same here.
Yeah.
Same here. Or I'll do sport mode backwards. If I want to do a fast, long trip, I'll go
big pull out,
backwards
yeah.
and I don't get any mess with the gimbal.
Yeah.
But going forward, you get the bucking sometimes.
Right.
Oh yeah, capture.
I don't use sport mode at all.
Yeah, you don't need to on the bigger Mavics. You really don't need it. You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
I love the
I
Mavic.
can't remember
Air.
what Mavic
Pretty
it was,
cool.
but a friend of mine's got a Mavic, and I had to use sport mode to keep up with him most of the times.
Another thing too is I don't have DJI Care Refresh anymore because it's been 2 years since I bought the drone. So I'm a little more risk averse with what I do with the drone because if I break it, it's done. I need to buy a new one, right? So whereas before I could crash it, whatever, and I'd get a new drone.
Well,
Yeah,
speaking of which, I keep getting emails. I think it's over with now. I think it ended yesterday or the day before from DJI saying, I can renew my Care Refresh if I want to, but it doesn't tell you which damn drone it's on. And I bought and sold so many drones. I don't
drones,
know
yeah.
what the hell.
If you do it, you can refresh, you can do the refresh from inside the app. So you can go into the drone in the Go app, and then you can drill down in and refresh the refresh from there. Or at least you used to be able to, I thought.
Well, that's if you want to do it. This was a reminder from them. And it's
But
like,
what I mean is if you wanted it on a particular drone, you could go in and try to refresh it from the app, and you'd see if you'd be
Right.
able to do it.
See you, Wakey RC. Yeah,
It'll be right away if you still got it, yeah.
I don't do DJI Care.
We can't
because
wake it.
Okay, Wakey.
Here in the United States, outside of California, you can use State Farm insurance for
Yeah.
$70 a year. And they will cover any damage, including
Yeah.
if you lost the thing into the water. DJI wants to have the thing back and they want it to be dry,
Yeah.
always dry. It's
Yeah.
never been wet. And so it's a much better deal. Plus,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
State Farm doesn't limit you to 2 years. You can, you know.
Yeah.
you
Oh, I
can
wish I
insure
could. I
way
wish I
past
could
the
buy
value.
it. Just can't get it here in Canada.
I know, or you can't get it in California either.
Oh,
So-
okay.
That's the same, but-
here's what I'm talking about for you guys. I'm going to share this real quick.
And I'll tell you, that refresh used to really give me confidence to fly because I didn't worry about the drone, you know? I
I
just did it.
understand that.
There's the email I got. DJI Care Refresh will expire in 3 days. But now, if DJI Care Refresh, you can extend your Care Refresh and receive one more opportunity to replace your damaged DJI product.
But it doesn't tell you
Doesn't
which
Tell
one.
me which one. I can apply for it. And when you hit apply, what it does, it takes you to all the different Care Refreshes. And you have to subscribe to the DJI store and get another 5% off.
Hmm.
But I don't know which drone it was.
I understand.
Yeah.
So it kind of like was a useless email to me.
Yeah.
You'd think it would say in the body of the email what drone it was. You know, you've got 3 days left to renew your Care Refresh on your DJI Mavic 2, DJI Mavic Air, DJI Mavic Mini, you know, whatever.
Lynn Ann says you need you need State Farm for your musical drones.
I need something, all right.
Oh dear.
But I agree with you. They should give you some clue of which drone they're talking about.
Yeah.
Even if it's in just a serial number or something, so you could check it against a drone.
Right.
Well, I know probably more people with more than one Mavic than I do with only one, or more than one DJI craft, I should say, than I do with only one. So,
Well, I sold my Mavic Mini Fly More combo yesterday. Guy beat feet right up here to buy it.
Oh, wow. That was quick.
Yeah, it's $400. I thought that was a good price. You know,
that's a very good price.
$535, and it only had 6 flights on it.
Wow, nice. I use mine quite a bit, not all the time. But
Well, here's what I'm thinking, Dennis, is I have the Mavic Air 2.
right,
So that's like the smaller, a little bigger than the Mini, but a little smaller than my Mavic 2.
right.
So therefore, but and it really has great distance on it and everything.
Yeah, it's not it's OcuSync.
OcuSync
OcuSync 2, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
Yeah.
And then with the new updates on our Mavics, we're getting even more signal strength because the last update on your firmware upgrade up the transmission signal. So you go from like 3 to 4 kilometers to 6 or 7 kilometers.
right. No, I've heard that before, but it's not mentioned in their release notes at all.
No, but if you dig in and you read what it does, it says it their favorite word is optimizes.
Right,
They optimize this. They optimize that.
right. They also optimize the remote controller to last
Right.
longer. And I have felt the effect of that already. That's nice. It doesn't, I can't get a fourth flight out of my remote control. Or I couldn't before, but I think I could now.
Yeah.
Did I hear that right? That the remote control, you couldn't get a full flight out of your remote control?
No, a fourth. I couldn't
A
get
fourth flight, sorry. I was going to say, I can usually get 4 out of mine. Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't get 4 batteries, 4 full battery uses out of
Yeah.
my remote control. It would,
So,
after 3, it would be down to about 23%.
okay. Yeah, 4 was easy with mine, but then with the Spark, you've only got 12, 13 minutes of flight. So it's the fifth one.
I just got a message from the guy that bought the Mini. Hey, Paul, the drone is fantastic! Exclamation point. I took it to the tennis courts yesterday to shoot some footage of me playing tennis. I plan to take it today to Cranbrook Institute, which is an upscale. They have like museums and stuff there, and they also, if you go to Cranbrook, you're like going Ivy League.
Cranbrook, indeed, sir.
Today
That's
to
very
get
cool.
some shots. Thanks again so much.
Cool.
That is very
You
cool.
sold the Mavic Mini?
That's fine.
What's that?
You sold your Mavic Mini?
Yeah, yesterday the guy came and got it.
Oh, cool.
And
Nice,
he's tickled to death that he just messaged me.
nice.
You're talking about taking that to the tennis court. I'm not sure I'd have done that. Have you ever seen that video where this little kid is playing golf and they have a drone that's capturing video of this kid playing golf?
Does the ball hit the drone?
Exactly.
Oh, that's
It's a
actually
little
pretty good.
kid, you know? Boom.
I would think in a golf car setting with a drone, you'd want to be behind him so you watch when he hits it, and then you could see the ball go off. You know.
Yeah, but they wanted, I guess they were trying to show the kid, not the golfing itself, right? So it wasn't about the golfing, it was about the kid.
And that fact that he messaged me makes me feel good because I've got this quirk where my drones, I almost feel like they're family. And when I pass them on to somebody, I want them to go to a good home. And I know that doesn't make any sense.
Right. No, it does make sense. Yeah. And yeah, that's a really nice message to get because it's in our nature. It's in my nature. If something's going well, I don't often send a thank you message, you know. So that's good. I'm glad they did that.
Yes.
Hey, JSK. Yeah, we're quick enough to send this didn't work, that didn't do this, this was awful. We're not that quick to send a thank you.
AZ Drone Dude, not true, because I just renewed a couple of days ago. In fact, I didn't realize before that if I'd thought about it, I would have known. You can protect more than one drone with one insurance policy.
A multi-drone policy.
It's the value. There's not really a limit on the personal articles floater, right? So you're paying. It's now $70. It used to be $60. It's now $75 a year, and I have now 3 drones on my one policy, where I had 2 drones protected and the other one was unprotected, and I had a policy for each one. After talking to the insurance agent, you know, so it was cost me $150. Now it's going to cost me $75, and all 3 drones are protected. So that's the real advantage. No, they did not stop that, AZ Drone Dude, at all.
Well, I called Dennis, my homeowner's insurance, and asked them about, you know, my drones. They said, if you own it, it's covered. I don't have to pay any extra premium or anything.
So if you have a diamond ring, for example, a $15,000 diamond, let's say a $100,000 diamond ring, is that covered?
in my policy it is because I have content and ownership policy, which covers everything in my house and everything I own.
Well, that's very good. Yeah. Most people don't have that. I don't have that. And so I need
Really?
what they call a personal articles floater or a personal articles policy to go along with it. And AZ Drone Dude, that's what you need to ask for. If you call State Farm, make sure you say you want a personal articles floater or a personal articles policy. They're interchangeable terms.
Yeah. Yeah.
We call it building and contents here. You get the building insurance and contents insurance, or you get the two together.
Yeah.
And that contents insurance covers me for everything I own, including away from the house, as long as it's
Yes.
not more than,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
How come us
and that's what
Canadians
they
get shafted?
explained it to me as, like, let's say I had 2 suitcases in the back of the car and I went down to Metro Airport. Somebody broke in and stole them. It's covered.
That's cool. I don't have that. So
That's another
I
reason I'm
want
not
that,
going to
but I can't
Canada. then.
what's that?
Would you say, Hugh? Sorry.
Oh, I said I want that, but I can't get it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, Roger had the same situation. Well, the insurance company tell you, Roger, you could get it if you live someplace else, but not in,
Quebec.
not in,
No, but there's no insurance here for your drones at all. Not unless you're commercial and you gotta pay some crazy price there. But no, for drone coverage, there's nothing. Not unless the house passes on fire and your drones are in the house, that's covered. Right? It's all like here. I'm insured for $65,000 of furniture and all that. But that's all covered in one shot. So TVs, computers, drones, everything's covered.
The only there is a price value that you have to tell them
Yeah.
if you own something above that price.
Yeah.
But I looked at Lindsay and said, the only thing we're ever likely to own above that price is another house, and we'd have to take new insurance out on that anyway. So it's
Right.
it was
I
a
know
ridiculous
that, I
amount.
know that like the golf cart and trailer has a small rider because of the price of it, you know. But it's like $15 a year or something.
Okay.
Must be some golf trolley you've got.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Lynn only buys the best.
Yeah.
But she told me once before, because I always insured all my golf carts, and Lynn said she's got it insured, so actually we're both paying insurance on her golf cart. So
I had a claim, JSK, when I was in Tampa a couple of years ago. I flew the Mavic 2 Pro right into a light pole and smashed its front
Aerial
end.
landscapes.
And of course, it was covered by State Farm, and they paid the whole bill. It was a Flymore combo. In fact, that's why I have 2 DJI drones now. Actually, I have a Mavic 2 Zoom and a Mavic 2 Pro, and I also have a Mini. But anyway, the reason I have the Zoom is that they paid the full price for the Flymore combo when I crashed the drone. And I then sent the Mavic 2 Pro to DJI to be repaired. And I don't remember, it cost me $400 or something like that, because it was pretty significant damage. But then I used the rest of the money to buy a Zoom. And it cost me a couple of $100. So I'm not, if you do that on purpose, it's a scam, of course. But I didn't do it to scam the insurance company at all. You know, I did take advantage, however, of what they offered me. So, but yeah, I had a claim and they paid off under 2 weeks. I'm think it was under 1 week, but definitely under 2.
and they just cut you a check, right?
That's it.
Yep. So Roger, how's the weather there? Have you showed any pictures of out front?
Oh, I turned my camera off there, but it's nice out. sunny, hot. It's gonna. They're giving us heat warnings there today.
Mia's playing doorbell. Be right back. I got a package.
Oh,
All right.
He posted the phone.
is the other light?
He's posted the skunk back to him. That's what it is.
I think they meant to send that to me, Paul.
Yeah, I've only claimed on our insurance once, and it was an expensive camera. And I thought, when with the circumstances of it, I thought I was going to have all sorts of problems, with the claim. I knocked it over the edge of a boat, basically. But it was no bother at all. It was they just dealt with it. And
Ariel Landscape says he got paid in full. He already did State Farm, and they paid him in full.
Yeah, so when I called to make my claim, and the person said that they wanted some sort of documentation. I don't recall what it was, but I sent that to them, and then a couple of days later I called to let them know that they should have received it, and talked to a different claims officer. He said, well, this is just for a drone, right? I said, that's right. He said, I'm going to cut you a check. And it was a done deal then.
Okay, that was good.
He said that we shouldn't have asked for that documentation if it's just a drone. So, but yeah, my experience was excellent. That's all I can say. You don't have to have home insurance with State Farm. No, that's another misunderstood thing. You can insure your personal articles through State Farm, although you don't have a policy with State Farm for your house.
Ariel Landscape says the $80 a year covers up to 4K. Had 2 drones on a DLSR in the same plan.
Nice. I really wish we had insurance like that for Canada. It really annoys me.
Yeah.
The worst part about it, State Farm bought Case Populaire here, and they still don't do insurance.
Crazy. Eh?
What's that, Paul?
Conair Pro.
It's for doing a dog's toenails.
Oh, I thought it was a manscaping brush
Yeah,
for you.
I was worried we were getting into
That's
manscaping.
for Mia. I'm just worried about when the thing starts buzzing and spinning if she's gonna lay still for it.
Thought you were going to shave your kiwis.
It's
Shave my what?
Kiwis. Remember they were shaving the kiwis on the manscaping?
Oh yeah. If that's what you want to call them.
They were actual kiwis they were shaving.
Okay. You
sounds like a load of kiwis to me.
yeah. You go with that. You.
Hey guys, I will be closing down at noon today.
Okay.
And I might go on tonight. I might.
Oh.
Roger will be on tonight. The minute he says might, you can almost set your alarm clock. Almost.
Yeah, but I didn't say what time yet, so.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be at 3 o'clock in the morning, that's for damn sure.
Well, I was going to say, Roger, that time's open.
No.
Well, if you're on at 10 o'clock at night, it'll be 3 o'clock at night in the morning for me.
Yeah.
No, I'll be on way before that. It might be, tonight just might be an hour show, but just to be on, you know.
Well, what you do is, Roger, my advice is you play it by ear. If you get 100 people on there, you go longer.
I haven't seen 100 people in a hell of a long time. I used to get that.
And if they're throwing money at you, you know.
The problem is there's just so many other live streams, right?
Yeah,
That's what I was about to say. It's hard to remember that only a couple of years ago, almost nobody went live like Roger would do every day.
Look at the size of them.
Roxy back outdoors.
They'd burn your kiwis.
That's for watching the Wildlife. I got 2 of them now.
Well, all I can say to that question, AZ Drone Dude, is that number one, you don't have to have State Farm insurance on your house to get State Farm insurance, personal articles policy. And number two, it didn't impact me. In fact, what they did, they actually kept the policy, but they removed the device from it. They removed the craft. And then when I replaced it with the Zoom, I called them and they added the Zoom to the same policy. It didn't cost me a penny to continue that coverage.
Dang.
And I will say that the rate has gone up by $15. It used to be 60, now it's 75. Now, whether that's because I had a claim or not, I don't know. But I think everybody's paying 75, not just me. So,
Okay. Hugh, what'd you get?
I got a motion activated light for the driveway.
oh, right.
Yeah. Since we're doing show and tell, I mean, why not?
Yeah. Well, my show and tell is that I got an offer to get a free work light that has a lithium ion battery in it.
Ooh.
If I do a review. So that I just ordered that today.
I don't know about you, Roger, but I'm feeling left out. Everybody got parcels yesterday here.
I know. I
Everybody's
got
got parcels on there
Christmas-
today.
Oh, muffin.
in July. It's almost late, you know. So
For David.
I'm gonna have to go on
a few,
Amazon.
you have a few days left, David.
That's a.
Well, that is some size of light. I didn't think they were that big.
And what you can do is you can take and you can have light to the side, light to the front, and it's
think-
got 180 degrees.
I think Paul's going to outshine you, Hugh.
I was going to say, Paul's is bigger than mine.
We're gonna have battle of the lights here.
180 degree lights, motion
That's
sensor for up to 120 feet.
That's
So
very
my
nice.
light looks happier. Look, see the smiling face? Look at that.
It looks
My
hot.
light's
Didn't
happier
it?
than
I don't know,
light.
It looks
My
shocked
light's
to me,
happier than
you.
yours.
So next time that person is pilfering my stuff out of my wife's car, the light will shine on him.
That one cost $39 also, Paul?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what the price. I'll check it real quick. But then that's American money, Roger.
Yeah, that's it.
That's real money, son.
No arguing, you two.
I don't want to make you feel bad, Roger. That's
Trying to say your money's bigger than ours? It's true. It's true.
okay. Let's see my orders.
Oh, there is one caveat. So I should mention that if you're using your drone for commercial purposes, then it's not covered.
Yeah, you hit that
Yeah, you need the commercial insurance for that. Yeah.
Shit, Sniv. Okay.
because
wouldn't
that's
cover me.
because- That's because of the liability thing.
Yes.
Yeah, they're certainly going to be able to see when Paul lights up the sky.
There you go, Roger.
Yeah, AZ Drone Dude, it won't hurt to make a phone call to State Farm. Tell them you want a personal articles policy and tell them what you have.
For some reason, Roger, the black one is more money by 95 cents more.
Remember, careful showing addresses there, Paul.
Yeah.
So you got two of them
95
today?
cents.
Yeah, I got a white one yesterday and a black one today.
Okay. Wow.
And they're all LEDs.
Well, how come they're prejudiced?
Black
Yeah,
lights matter? I don't know.
No.
Black lights are
In
worth more.
fact,
according
Paul's
to
an equal
Amazon.
opportunity employer. If
Yeah.
anything.
And it's got where your settings on the bottom. There you go. There you go. Dusk to dawn.
Except when you put those lights on, there isn't going to be a dusk or a dawn. It's going to be daylight all day and night.
180. Sensitive sensing angle.
That thing looked flat to me, and it picks up 180 degrees.
Yeah. What it is the actual bottom, if you can see it. See
Oh, it's
how
curved. I see it now. Yeah,
it's
yeah. Okay.
rounded like.
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
Man, I paid $35 for this thing.
Yeah, I got this for 35.
I know, you got a better deal. Welcome to Canada. We pay more for everything and make less money.
Well, you know, I'm happy with them now, except now Lynn will be yelling at me because I've got to go up on the ladder and put one of them up on the front of the garage
Uh-oh.
and the other one underneath the deck, but underneath the ramp. But I'm thinking, I don't know if I need it underneath the ramp. Maybe I could just have it on the front of the house or something. And then one on the other one on the garage. I don't know.
Here, Paul, I'll show you how much it costs here. That's the one.
60, yeah, double. 85, yeah, there you go. 150%.
Yeah, but look at it. You're talking about that black one right there?
No, I'm talking about the white one.
The 85? Oh, the white one.
And the
Yeah,
black
it's got the sensor on it. There's the black one right there below it.
118.
118.
For that one.
Wow.
That's
That
Canada
looks,
for you.
that looks like this one, doesn't it?
Yeah, that looks like the one 118.99. Yeah.
Or the one right below it, right down here. But that comes with a monitor.
That looks like a solar panel, actually.
Solar panel. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a solar panel. Yeah.
So anyway, my plan is wherever I mount the one in the garage, I'm going to take and I'm going to get like one of those round outdoor extension cords,
Yeah.
Yeah.
cut the head off, and then put it through the hole and get it the right length I want it.
Yeah.
Because it's got a seal that goes on the back here, and screw it to the wall, wire it up, tuck it in there, and this screws to the wall because what it has is it has a through hole. I don't know if you guys can see it. See it right there?
I see it.
Yeah.
That's my game plan. But Lynn yells at me, "What the hell are you doing up on a ladder?" I mean, the neighbors used to be the same way when I go up clean my gutters on the second floor. "What are you doing up there?
Spying on you.
You can't be up there." And I say, "You young whippersnappers, if I fall, just, you know where I keep my gun, bring it to me."
JSK, here, as soon as you do an insurance claim, if you go to another insurance company, they all know what goes on. Yeah, it's all shared. So, oh, you already had a claim with this insurance company or this insurance company, you know, they know everything.
Oh, boy.
They're in cahoots.
Yeah. Yeah, Phantom Hodge, I'm about ready to get off though.
Depends on how you define on.
I'm getting off the live stream. I mean,
Oh, Roger, getting risque on us over there.
And really,
He's got that vineyard lady after him now.
the vineyard lady.
It's okay, Roger. I don't judge, especially me, you know.
yeah.
Because I've had a few encounters
As one is one to do.
when I'm flying.
Ooh,
Hope it helps you out, AZ.
David, what time you going off dondering?
depends what time she gets in from work. It'll be about 7 o'clock tonight. It's about 2 o'clock your time. Plenty of time. I'm just about ready, packed up. The RV's ready. It's just a matter of getting her to arrive.
Yeah,
Get changed.
so you pre-pack the RV and
Oh yeah, yeah. We do that as soon as we come back. We do the
So
tank.
it's ready to go.
We do the washing, the clothes go back in, the food gets restocked. It's just ready to go. Yeah. That's what I do during the week.
See you, AZ drone dude.
See you, AZ, bud.
Hi, AZ.
Okay, easy. Take care. Be safe.
Well, there it be. Bzzz.
What time is it there now, Desmond?
For
It's-
shaving the Kiwis.
Nearly 5 o'clock.
Doing what with the Kiwis?
Hey? I don't
Yes, girl. Hold on, Rocks.
Yeah.
Don't
I
panic.
want to plug it in and see how damn loud it is.
Don't panic. I'm here.
Because you know the dogs don't like the loud, noisy grinding. Because you know everybody says, "Well, just get a Dremel." Yeah,
Much cooler in my house, hey, girl. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a hot one today, guys.
is it?
Yeah.
How's Roxy doing on a cooling blanket? Does that work for her?
Oh, she lays on and off it, on and off it. So. Oh, she likes it. I know that.
Well, that's not bad at all from here.
Doesn't sound too bad, yeah. Depends what it sounds like when it gets into the grind, though, doesn't it?
Let me try it.
Yeah.
Okay, Dugan, how you doing? How you doing this
Hi
morning?
there. Okay. Oh, he's gone.
Well, it's got 3 different settings for the. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But
Yeah.
see the wheels going around, and you can
Yeah.
open it up for a bigger hole and
Yeah.
then a bigger hole,
Yeah, we got one here for Roxy.
just like that.
Not the exact model there, but we got one like that.
Well, I used to have one that was battery operated. And by the time I dug it out, the battery wasn't good anymore, and nobody has any batteries for it. They're sealed batteries.
Kim has a suggestion for you, Paul. Sounds like a good idea.
What's that?
To get her used to it, turn it on and hold it against her body. Don't quite use it yet. Just, and then she'll get used to the thing.
Yeah, she'll get used to the
Yeah,
vibration.
GSK.
She'll get used to the vibration of it and everything,
Yeah, it's a good idea.
so she won't be scared of it.
I never had any luck getting a dog to allow
Let
the
you-
grinder
let
near
you
her
do
nails. I tried a few times.
It's gonna be an experience because now Mia will let you grab her paws and touch her toes and touch her nails and everything else.
Yeah,
And can you not just clip them with the clippers?
Yes. But when you clip them, if you think about it, especially on a bigger dog, what you're doing is you're actually crushing the outer part of the nail.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where when you use this, it's supposed to just grind it off nice and smooth. So
Yeah.
Gotcha. It's
I just
even more,
found it.
even more fun, Hugh, with a cat.
Oh, I can't now. I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
I just found with the dog, the process was so prolonged with the grinder that it was just a lot more time for them to get traumatized and whatnot. Some people do it and have good luck. I just never did.
yeah.
well, I've never. Well, every dog's a little different. Now Mia,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
you know, when like the fireworks and stuff go off, she just sleeps right through it. She doesn't.
Wow. I've never seen a dog do that.
Yeah, you know, where Lynn's dogs, man, they're heading for the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
But Mia's not that way, you know. Loud noises, unless it's an oddball loud noise, like if I slap the wall or something, she'll pick up her head and look at me like, "What the hell are you doing, Oscar?" You know?
Yeah.
So guys, I will be on around 7 or 8 p.m. tonight.
All right, sir.
So start checking about 6 just to be sure. Roger is known as the early bird that catches the worm. So, but yeah, I think it's good. And even even if you guys got plans, you want to pop in and say hello to Roger, makes him feel better because I know how he feels. He feels like nobody gives a rip, so why does he go on? But he gets, he gets maybe 15, 18 people watching, and I think that's good, especially during COVID, nighttime, all that kind of stuff.
Summer as well. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody in the chat, have a good one. Thank you so much for being here this
See you,
morning.
kids.
Take care, everybody.
Good night. See you
Bye,
tonight.
everyone.
Bye.